Hello. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. It's working. It's working today. Yay. My camera is still in a weird position from yesterday's stream. Let me fix that. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. I'm a little bit late. We weren't prepared for breakfast today. My wife and I had to make decisions, and decisions are hard. We settled on eggs. I had to make eggs. I don't mind making eggs. Because our blender was dirty from yesterday when we had a smoothies. Isn't that the worst part about eating? Is like figuring out what you want to eat. And then like going through the actual motions of making it. Eggs are good. They're expensive these days, aren't they? Crazy. We don't eat eggs a lot, but today felt like one of those days. We skipped dinner last night, so both of us were like more hungry than usual. Last night we kind of looked at it. We were just exhausted at the end of the day yesterday. We just looked at each other like, are we even hungry enough to bother with dinner? And both of us were just like, nah, skip it. Forget it. So we woke up like, we should probably eat something today. How about some eggs? You have your own chickens? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. So today's going to be I don't know how this stream's going to go. I got to build, guys. I got to do a lot of building. What's going on with InDev? Oh, you got a toddler. Terrible 2s, horrible 3s, somewhere in there. Yeah. Oh, man. As soon as they learn to walk. Woo! Fun times. Yep. Insanity 4s? I don't know if I've heard that one. Does it ever go away? Oh, man. I think I made my son was a little upset this morning. He got up to like finish up some schoolwork or something, and he went to go use the printer, and the printer's out of ink. It's been out of ink for like weeks. And he's like, I need to print this piece of paper for school today. And I was like, shouldn't have procrastinated. If you told me last night, I would have went and got you ink. You know? Oh man, I hate printers. I hate them. I don't know what he's gonna do. I said maybe go to the library. Maybe your school library will let you print stuff. What is going on? I took every time I go to stream lately, my forehead is like it's just reflecting all the light. Why is my forehead so shiny? Don't look at my forehead. Anyway, we got to build today, guys. We got to build today. I know I need to go put some makeup on, some foundation. Right? Katie Twinkle forgot it was Wednesday until you saw this notification. You're not the only one today that forgot what day it was. Remember I said I was gonna set up a stream with some friends for Thursday? Well, one of those friends was like DMing me this morning. What do I need to have installed? And I was like this, and then they're like, okay, I'll take care of it in a little bit. And then like I'm like, why are they freaking out about it? They got a whole 24 hours plus to worry about this. And then they just realized, oh, wait, it's tomorrow, isn't it? Not today. Yeah, you're good. You're good. If you guess who that DM was with, I'll say who it was. Go ahead. Nope, not Green, not Jimmy. Not Tango, not Skiz. Skiz is out of town. Not Gem, not Scar. This is gonna be a hard guess. Not Etho. Not Pearl. Not Scott. Not Martin. Not Zed. Not Joel. Not Captain Sparkles. Not Lizzie. See, it might be somebody that I've never streamed with before. Not Ollie. Not Evil. Not False. Not Stampy. So you're still holding on to that hope that me and Stampy will do a collab someday. Not McBean, not Joker. Not B-dubs. Man! Nobody's getting it. Dane Cook. Dane Cook is streaming these days, isn't he? Not his skull. Oh, Ryan Reynolds, I wished. Nobody's gonna get it. Wow. Not Big B. Dream. Definitely Dream. No. Yeah, Kate Bush. I had to apologize to Kate Bush, so I invited her to stream with me. Not Tubbo. Tubbo would be fun. I think Tubbo and I'd get along pretty well. If he could watch his mouth. He stays. Does he stay? Kind of. No, not really. Not PG, does he? Not Shovel. Man, you guys are... Okay, I'll reel it in here. Because you got to get it. You have to get it now. We can't just leave it. It's a hermit. It's a hermit. I'm throwing them under the bus by saying who it was. Mumbo ran it. Azuma, there it is. Jade got it. Jade's the winner. Congratulations, Jade. You got it. Azuma. Come on, guys. You guys know, you should know Azuma well enough by now to know that he's kind of like all over the place doing so many things at once that it's easy for him to like forget what day of the week it is or just mix up a schedule stuff, you know? Like that's normal for him. It does sound like now that it's been stated that was Azuma that got his days mixed up. That now makes sense, right? He can be a bit scatterbrained, as we know. There's a reason why he's got derp emojis, right? Okay, so check it out. Last time you guys saw me, if you were in the Twitch stream on Monday, we were digging. Right? We have dug. I continued to dig with my Diggerator 9000, and we has dug it out. It was just a little bit of digging. Just a little bit of digging. But it hath been dug out. Let's see where we're at now. I am recording this for the YouTube peeps, right? Yeah. Stats. Items. Digging. Okay. I mean, we were closer to 600,000. So I dug out another like 50,000 blocks or so. Diggy. Me and my... I never did find my other pickaxe. So I used just a diamond one. So I at least had two. I should have taken the time to actually go find it, to be honest. Anyway, so now that that's done, we get to do some florage. So let's do some florage. You can see I've already got a little bit going on. Didn't have all the blocks I need. So we are gonna do a little bit of the Lightmatic action. I'm gonna activate. I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you guys. I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you guys. Okay, cool. It's just the floor. All right. We'll spoil the floor, but not the whole thing. What do I need here? Deep slate bricks. I need to go get some more deep slate variants here. I was trying the thing where I put like a whole bunch of different deep slate stuff like in a shulker box and then using the item scroller. Accident says, I'm so glad you're pulling in this design. It's awesome. I love the little pit with the mine carts. I'm gonna do something different with that, but it's gonna be cool. Some really cool stuff. The storage section with the shelves and stuff, that I have to modify heavily because we don't have space for it, unfortunately. But I'm going to try to at least pull one of those shelves in. See what I can do with it. So slight modifications to what you got on the plot world. But it was too good. It's just too good. I have to go with it. It's probably your like third iteration on the plot world, I'm guessing. Just want to let you know that Gem's been needing diorite. Oh, I've got diorite for her. I could totally hook her up. I could hook her up easily. What other box? See, this is the thing. I'm going to be running back and forth. What if I just take stuff with me so I don't have to run back and forth so much? I might need this. Oh, I need pocket space is what I actually need. Get in there. If we just take a bunch with us. My son just left I think he's going to like a office supply store to either buy ink or have them print out. That's good though. That's good, right? So he procrastinated and waited till today to worry about printing out his paper. And then we didn't have ink. So now he has to solve it on his own, right? He has to solve it on his own. And that's good. He has to get in his car, go somewhere, and maybe he's just going to the school library and printing it out there. I don't know. But he's having to leave early now because of this. So if you're going to procrastinate, these are the things that you might end up dealing with. See? Yeah, he's an adult. He's 18. He should be able to figure it out. It seems like that's what he's doing because he left about an hour earlier than he usually leaves for school. So life lessons are good. Exactly. There is a saying of some sort, and I butchered it. Your lack of planning doesn't constitute my emergency, or something like that. Isn't that a saying? Or did I just make that up? And that's what I wanted to say, because he kind of looked at me with the panicked eyes when I told him we didn't have ink. And I was like, if you told me last night, I could have helped figure it out. But you waited till the morning of. It's probably, I probably butchered that, but that's the gist of it. Your lack of planning should not constitute my emergency. Or result in basically, I'm not going to stress because you messed up. Figure it out. Ink is expensive. Yeah, there's better ways to do ink these days, I've heard. Where you get like the, is not my emergency. Your lack of planning on your part doesn't constitute an emergency on mine. Is that the actual, like, I mean, that's well said. Is that the actual, like, quote that somebody has out there that's like the famous quote? Your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency on mine. Yeah. I was close then. I was really close. I used the word constitute, right? When I said that. Did I use the word constitute? I think I did. I'm smart. Not really. Oh, what else is going on today? Been a little bit stressed. I've been a little bit stressed, if I'm honest. The landscaping stuff that's been going on forever that was like 90%, 95% done. And they were supposed to just finish up the last bit. They still haven't finished it up. Super annoying. And so like every week they're like, next week, for sure, we're going to get it done next week. We'll be there on Wednesday. That's what they said. We'll be there on Wednesday next week. Sorry, it was supposed to be last week, but the guy got sick. So we'll be there on Wednesday. That's what they said. It's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. At this point, I've been lied to about 20 times by this fool. I'm sorry. I'm very upset with this guy. I've given him nicknames that I can't say on stream. Anyway, so that's the problem. Yes, the job's been paid for. The job's been paid for. Before like the final thing they did, they asked for payment. So that's on me. I learned a lesson there. Never pay somebody till the job's done. So I'm getting ghosted now. But in the contract, they have 2 years that if anything needs repaired or done, it's in the contract that they have to do it. Right? So I thought I'd be covered by that. But apparently not. Deep slate bricks. So I have a shulker box with deep slate bricks in it, right? So why is it that I can't pull... Oh, process deep slate. I see. So this is the item swapper mod that I'm not very good at using. And I think I'm gonna up the see-through on this. Anyway, bad Yelp review time. Yeah, so they were supposed to be here today, right? He's like, Wednesday. They'll be here next Wednesday. So I texted him this morning. And you're gonna love the way I worded this text. I'm gonna read it to you word for word. So I know I'm already 99% sure they weren't going to come today. because I've been getting ghosted every single week for like months now. So today was supposed to be the day. Actually, I'll read you his message. We were originally shooting for this week, but the pool manager's illness got extended. So it's the one of the pool person's supposed to come because they haven't finished like the pool stuff, like just nozzles and stuff. Anyway, the good news is that we are set for Wednesday of the upcoming week. Only reason for the delay was that his sickness was extended longer than we thought it was. So we'll be there on Wednesday of the upcoming week. Thank you for your understanding. I said, okay, thanks for letting me know. So today's Wednesday, right? So I texted this morning at 7:40 in the morning because usually the guys would show up at like 8 or so, you know. I said, hey, can you tell me what time the pool guy's going to be here today? I can't get the heat pump to actually heat up the water, so I wanted to make sure I'm free to speak with him about it. We'd like to get it working so we can enjoy the pool on Mother's Day. So we had a heat pump put in that's supposed to help heat the water so we can enjoy the pool earlier in the pool season. But the heat pump, no heating. It don't heat. And I don't think it's user error because I have read manuals. I've tried everything to try to get this thing to work. And I can't get it to work. So I think it's broken. I think they gave me a broken heat pump. But you see, in the text, I just went with the assumption where you said he was going to be here today, so he's going to be here today. Now tell me what time he's going to be here today so I can go talk to him, knowing full well that he's going to either, 1, not respond at all, or 2, give me a new excuse why they're not going to come. Heated pool in Arizona. Yeah, it's so that we can extend this pool season. So instead of like waiting until mid to late May to go swimming when it's been hot enough for a while for the pool water to heat itself up, we can start to heat it up earlier in like April if we want. And then same thing towards the end of the season, come October, we can heat it and still get some swim time in through like October or whatever. So yeah, it still gets to like, even this week, it gets to 60 degrees as a low in the night, and that'll cool the water down. So our pool's actually going to be not that pleasant this weekend when we want to use it. Because like my mom wants to come over for Mother's Day, and we're having some other people come over for Mother's Day. So they like coming over and swimming on. It's like swimming on Mother's Day has always been a little bit of a tradition with my family. And so they're actually coming to my house. And it would be nice if the pool was like a nice temperature for them, And if the heat pump actually worked, it would be a nice temperature for them. But it don't work. Oh yeah, it's gonna up the gamma. Anyway, I know. These are little problems, right? If the pool's a little bit cooler than we'd like, we'll still be fine. But I just don't like being lied to. If you watch the podcast, I actually ranted about this guy in the Pet Peeves podcast. Anybody remember that one? I ranted. This is the exact guy I ranted about. Uh-oh. I gotta take a phone call. Hold on, guys. Lip readers catch any of that? That was a longer conversation than I thought it was gonna be. Sorry. Told you I'm juggling stuff today. That was somebody completely different than we were talking about. Somebody completely different than we were talking about. I'm getting some power done this afternoon. I'm getting J boxes put in so I can have a fan hung under a pergola. How do you say that word? Pergola. Pergola? Anyway, so electrician stuff. He wanted to know if I got everything out of the way so they could do their work. And I have not, so I will do that after this stream. Anyway, they sent me an email and I missed it saying, hey, we need you to like move stuff because we're gonna have to run electrical lines through this area where you got furniture. So I'll be moving furniture after the stream. That's fun. So if you did catch a little bit of an annoyed face, that's all that was. It's like, oh crap. After the stream's over, I'm gonna go get sweaty moving furniture. Sweet. What did I bother taking a shower? Good stuff though. Good stuff. See, we're preparing for this. My son's graduating. We're having a graduation party, and we want people. It's gonna be in the backyard. We want people to be comfortable. And so we're putting in like a little fan with a misting thing on it. And it needed power, so I had to get an electrician. Fun stuff. Always projects going on at the house. My wife said after these are done, no projects for at least 6 months. Okay. But then last night I came up with a new project. I shouldn't affect her though. Okay, here's my new project. Okay. Oh, guys, why do you let me be so impulsive? I can't middle click the path blocks. That's why I couldn't middle click that. Because it's in the name. I gotta stick to the name, right? Yeah. So we talked about theme week and doing retro gaming. I talked about it if you caught the stream yesterday with me and Joker. I want to do retro console gaming. And I bought a Nintendo and a Nintendo 64 and some games, like actual cartridges. Like this is like the original consoles. This is me making up for being stupid in my younger years and selling off my Nintendo and my Nintendo 64 with all the games I had. So now I'm paying the price and literally and having to repurchase them with a bit of a markup, I'm sure. More than sure. So consoles are coming. So I don't just want to set consoles next to me on a cabinet top. I want to display them in all the glory that is the retro consoles, right? So I need a shelf to put them in. And I want to like do it right, you know? Like I want to build a cabinet that is like the right size for the consoles and has embedded RGB and hidden wires and do it right. And so I might have a custom thing made. I looked on like Amazon to just see if I could buy a shelf that would be perfect. I couldn't find anything. Everything's like wanting 11-inch cubbies for like regular storage boxes that are you know, that most people would use to store stuff in for organizational purposes. But the PlayStation 3, I measured it and it's 12 inches. So I want the cubbies to be wide enough to actually fit the full console laying down. I don't want to stand it up or anything weird. So some of the games I got back on. I got back on and bought a few more games last night. I just I couldn't help myself. The Nintendo's coming with Super Mario. I was gonna get the bundle with Duck Hunt and stuff, but I read the fine print, luckily, and the Duck Hunt gun only works with CRTs. So like old school TVs, right? And I'm not gonna get a CRT just to play Duck Hunt. So unfortunately, I won't be able to use the gun and stuff because, yeah, that's just the way it is. You know what I might do? I might just go around and just do path blocks. Let's do that. That'd be better. Kind of switching blocks is actually taking more time. So I didn't get the Duck Hunt, which is unfortunate because that would have been fun. Hogan's Alley, you know, I think is the name of that other game that you use the gun for. That's really good. Or Hooligan's Alley, maybe. But yeah, it comes with Super Mario. I got Zelda, the gold one. Zelda Gold, whatever it's called. And then I went back on last night and I bought Blaster Master because that's like my favorite Nintendo game of all time. And that's definitely one I want to play on stream. And for some reason, I didn't buy it yesterday when I was buying the console. So I went and I bought that. I got Blades of Steel because it was only $6. I looked at like the cheap game list and Blades of Steel was only $6 and Top Gun was only like $10. So I got that one because I remember playing that one. Oh, that's not the right block. LCD have no scan line beam. That's why you still have your 34-inch TV. You have a 34-inch CRT? Holy cow, that thing must weigh like 500 pounds. I'm going to start every stream by blowing the dust out of the game cartridge. How classic is that? That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really hoping that there's nothing wrong with the console because it is like original and used, you know? I did make sure to, like, there was selections when you go to buy these, like, what condition you want it in, and I did want one that's in good condition, excellent condition, so probably paid a little bit more for that, but hey, if I take care of it, and I, you know, have it like on display like the relic that it is. Ooh, puzzle. It'd be pretty cool. Excited for this. They show up red. And it scares me. Hang out bits. Your back hurts thinking about lifting that thing. Yeah, imagine lifting a TV like that. Okay, yeah, those were just the regular Nintendo games, the NES games. I also got a Nintendo 64 console as well, and that one came with Mario 64 and a Zelda game, but it didn't say which Zelda game. There's a hole here. Oh man, you guys can see the stuff. There's too much stuff. Yeah, this is the actual like mine. This is the actual mine so I had to dig this hole as well. Yeah. You can see there's going to be like mining operations going on in there. It's so good. It's so good. Who all worked on it? Kaluna, Axonym, and who's that third person? I forget. I'm so sorry. Classic as well. You guys are using the actual mine. Yeah. I'm going to use this. I'm going to do some extra stuff with it too. Super inspired stuff. You did the mine and the floor pattern. So all the stuff that they see so far today has been all Kaluna's work. Nice. Awesome. This floor is a bit of a pain to make, as you can see, though. We're being slow and talking about stuff. Anyway, back to the game. So Nintendo 64, you get Mario 64 with it. Gonna get the Zelda game. I don't know which one. Like I said, packed mud. Ooh. That was a Trixie block right there. Here we go. What else? I bought Pilot Wings because there's a song in Pilot Wings I really want to hear. that a dumb reason to buy a game? I remember I liked Pilot Wings, though. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. What else? What else? What else? I didn't buy too many Nintendo 64 games. I figured that even just playing Mario 64 is probably going to keep me pretty busy. I didn't buy Mario Kart 64 because it felt weird that because I can play all those tracks on the Switch. So I wasn't sure if it was going to be worth it. But it wouldn't be like the actual nostalgic Nintendo 64 vibe, though. So I maybe it's worth it. I don't know. Oh, and I got GoldenEye. Yes, absolutely. Had to get GoldenEye. Thank you. Yeah, I got GoldenEye as well. And then I was like, I think I just threw down over $700 on all this stuff. I should probably ease up. I think at the end of the day, it cost me like $700 for all that stuff. Yeah. I got a personal written email from the owner of the business that I bought all this from, thanking me. Oh. So yeah, like not one of those automated emails, you know, you can tell when they're automated. This one was like they started off the email with wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, a business expense. Yeah, we'll be writing all this off. Yeah, we'll be writing all this off. You know, it's funny though, because anytime you hear somebody say like, "Oh yeah, business expense, I'm gonna write it off," it's not like that means all that stuff was free. It just means when I go on to claim my income on my taxes, I can claim a little bit less because cost of doing business, right? So it's just less that I get taken in taxes in the end, but it doesn't cover like the entire cost of the stuff I bought or anything. So I don't know how many people mistake that for something else, but play Mario RPG. Yeah, I like all the quotes you put. The cost of doing business. I get to play video games. I did get a little paranoid because Nintendo gets a little bit crazy with like DMCAs and stuff, right? And so like part of me panicked for a minute after I made all these purchases that I wouldn't even be able to play it on stream because Nintendo gets crazy. So I looked at Switch and there are people playing like, you know, Mario Galaxy and Mario 64 and stuff like that. Why can't I place this block here? Is there not a block underneath? Oh! Why is there a hole here? That's scary. I can see how far down that went. Oh, that's why I keep the opacity down. Or up. What would you call it? Sneaky hole there. There's another. What is happening? Why is there? Oh. Okay, because we're going out into this. And apparently there must have been a cave or something already. We're having to extend out over this and then we're going to fill it in and probably light it up. Sometimes it's actually harder to build with Lightmatica than if we just like winged it and just like randomly place these blocks. Oops. Speaking of scaring, that was funny when you scared Tango. Oh man, that was great. That was great. So I was watching Tango's stream and he was looking for a black map. And I thought maybe I would have one out at my map district. You know, the place I made the Illuminate stuff. I thought I might have one out there. So I went out there to check it. And while I was out there, Tango had also decided to make his way to the same place to check for himself. And so as I watched his stream and saw that he was incoming, I decided I would actually hide and then just pop out, you know, when he got there and scare him a little bit. And man, it worked. It worked. From his perspective, it looked like I popped out of the portal, but I was literally just hiding behind the portal. If I had came through the portal, you know how you get disoriented coming through the portal? It would have taken me a second to like figure out where he was in order to actually go like scare him like that. So yeah, I was on the other side of the portal. I just basically ran through the portal and scared him. Oh my gosh. This place is a mess. Yeah, it looked in his clip, it looked like I came out of the portal. But I didn't. That's how I was able to like come up so fast on him. Man. This place is a mess. Where am I? Okay, I'm towards the back. Where am I? I'm lost. The time lapse for this is gonna be just yuck. I always have a totem in the offhand. I don't like dying. Uh-oh. My bad. I don't like dying. It's just a hassle. Like, go get all your stuff back. I don't know where the ground is. I'm gonna have to parkour through here. Okay, your risk. MCC practice. Yeah, watch. Oh, that was great. I pathed it and then landed on it. You see that coordination? My MCC training. So there is a ace race on the MCC training server that I'm thinking I might. So Ant Frost? No, Ant Venom, one of the ants, just set a new record on it. And it was a grind, apparently. And after that, I saw that Ant Venom did that. I thought, I'd like to give it a go and see if I could at least get myself on the leaderboard. And then I looked at the leaderboard. And the person at the very bottom of the leaderboard is Dream. And I thought to myself, man, if I can get on the leaderboard, that's going to kick his name right off the leaderboard. That could be fun. No hate on Dream or anything, but, you know. We got Grian, already known as the Dream Slayer. I'd be the Dream Slayer just in a different way. Slay his name right off the leaderboard. I mean, I feel like that's something to, you know, a little feather for the cap. Hello! 5 tokens from Sinvral. Thank you so much. Hope I said your name right. Thank you so much for the support here on Glimpse. I appreciate you. Is that mean? Is that mean to try to kick Dream off the leaderboard? I mean, it's bound to happen eventually. Somebody's going to do it. It might as well be me. I got to practice for MCC anyway. Maybe it'll lead to some kind of like, you know, Dream comes back to MCC to reclaim his spot. No, I don't know. I guess I don't care too much either, but could be fun. And the whole thing would just be MCC practice for me, just like getting my moves down, right? Getting better at movement, which is something that we said I needed to work on. We all know I need to work on that. Ooh, this is just regular plate. Can I get away with? Nope, I need it. Use some more spots in my hotbar. Dream is controversial enough at this point. I don't know if they'd even want him. Yeah, some things have been going down in this drama in the community. I know that. So yeah, I mean, he already said he's done with MCC anyway. So I don't think he'll care or anybody else will care if I kick him off the leaderboard. I think it'd just be fun to see my name up there. Honestly, who I kick off is not really of my concern. That's assuming I could actually pull it off, guys. I mean, this is me we're talking about. But here's what I was thinking. So, Ant Venom, I think, streamed his run where he took first place. He set the new record. If I analyzed his pathing and his movements and just like really just figured it out. I could have a chance, I think. I just mimic, you know what I mean? Just mimic exactly what he did. It can't be that hard to just... Okay, it's probably pretty hard. I'm gonna cover this hole. Ooh, I'm glad that didn't go anywhere. Okay. Can't be that hard. Just look at what they did and do the exact same thing. It's like anytime you watch somebody... Ooh, mud. I gotta get mud. Anytime you watch somebody playing video games, like... It just looks like that's super easy. Just do that. Just do exactly what they did. That can't be that hard. I know better. I know. It's the weirdest way to place blocks. I'm so sorry. I'm weird. The same applies to sports. I know, right? Like, I watched basketball last night, and it was a really tough game. It was a really tough game to watch. Unless you were a Denver Nuggets fan, and then you just had a grand old time. Well done. Well, you know, they like wide open 3-pointers. I was like, I can't believe they missed that. They were wide open. I could totally hit that shot if I was that wide open. Easy mode. First time I shot a 3-pointer in the Phoenix Suns arena, because I actually did get to play a 3-on-3 tournament, basketball tournament on the Phoenix Suns basketball court, like the actual one they played their games on. First 3-pointer I shot, nothing but air. You thought I was gonna say net. Air ball. Yeah. They're a little bit longer than college 3, which I was used to shooting, so caught me by surprise a little bit. I mean, I knew it was longer. I didn't know it was like that much harder, you know, like just a couple feet was gonna make that big of a difference, but it is. It does. That was embarrassing. My parents were there. My wife was there. My kids were there. They saw it. Ooh, we're going to talk about some sports ball. Heat in 5. Yeah, Heat's been a strong team. I love the fact that the playoffs this year has been a lot of like underdogs doing well. Except for the Suns. We're okay. We got 2 more chances. Well, maybe 1 if they don't do well at home. I gotta go get mud, guys. We're starting to... I think we're pretty much did all the path blocks. These... Watch, this is gonna look so weird. The time lapse is this gonna be so awkward. I might not even use it. I might not even do a time lapse. Yeah, basically it just looks like I made a huge mess. What did I just press? Okay. I pressed the right one. I didn't want to stop it. I wanted to pause it. Lean into awkward and make a feature out of it. I saw that there was a pre-release today. Yeah, I was actually super surprised that they're that close to releasing 120. I didn't think it was anywhere close. I mean, maybe with pre-releases, what are we thinking, guys? Like 3 weeks? Oh no, they're releasing it June 7th. They have a date. Is there an actual date that they stated and they're sticking to? I saw they just snuck in a little bit of a, oh, and we'll let you re-dye wool now. And I'm like, just wool? Just wool? Not concrete and terracotta? No? Didn't want to take it a step further? Okay. Fine. You do you. Yeah, and beds and carpet. Yeah, anything made out of, like, wool materials. Yeah. But still, come on. Come on. Oh, well. One step in the right direction anyway. There's, you know, sometimes you just gotta dip our toes in a little bit, see how it feels. And then pretty soon the community will be like, okay, you gave us this, now give us that. You're gonna let us do wool but not concrete? Come on. Come on, Mojang. Where was the mud? Like, I can't... Where were the mud blocks? Did I get the right kind of mud? Oh, I missed some here. I missed it. So they did say June 7th, right? Have they stated that's when the full release should be? I guess I just assume that, like, once they start doing pre-releases, it's just like whenever they feel like the bugs are worked out, there's mud. I love the sound of mud. I just figured, yeah, whenever the bugs were worked out, then that's when it gets released. Hello! Rocket Saga, thank you so much for the 3 tokens. Appreciate you, my friend. I don't like the idea of it being June 7th, to be honest. I want it to come sooner. For very, very selfish reasons. I'm going to be on vacation most of June. So I'd like it to come out and then me get a chance to actually, like, play with 120 a little bit before I go. Because, you know, things are going to be a little exciting. You know, like when most updates come out. Things are a bit exciting when they come out. It's something new, something pretty, something shiny to play with, you know? I didn't bring just regular deep slate. I didn't restart my recording either. I just realized that, but that's okay because we didn't do much and I forgot something. Yeah, and Pixel Riffs is going to Spain, so we don't want to, you know, don't want Pixel Riffs. You know, he's always one of the people that like really get into the new stuff and really show it off. And is he still doing that series where he really digs into Minecraft's technical stuff? And what's the name of that series he does? The Survival Guide, yeah. Yeah, see, he's going to want to do a survival guide on the new stuff, and he'll be gone. So that's not fair to Pix. Dang, when's he go to Spain? I need to talk to him. I have to wait till he gets back. People were asking if he'd reset guide for Season 3. He does a good job with that stuff. All right, we're gonna just pick block everything now. I think we can. It was just those path blocks were a pain. I would have had to like, can you can silk touch path blocks, right? That's what I would have had to do. I would have had to like make a bunch, silk touch them, have them in my pocket. That would have been annoying. No, you can't. There is no path block that you can put in your inventory unless you're on Bedrock. Oh, here's the other thing I was gonna ask Kaluna, since you had designed the floor. Is it a big deal if I just ignore all this directional stuff? It kind of felt like it would just add to the chaos of the floor, right? If I just like let it be whatever it's gonna be. Have at it. It's your base. Do what you want. I love that. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to be like if you came and looked at it and you're like, oh, I placed it in that orientation for a reason, and he just totally ignored it. It's definitely not because I'm lazy and don't want to have to figure out exactly what orientation each one is. That's not the reason. Totally just because I think it might add to the chaos if I just randomize it, but okay, fine, you caught me, I'm lazy. Jeez. You guys never let me lie. It's fine, because I'm bad at lying anyway. If I see one block out of place, I'm calling you out in the comments section. Oh, I love it. Oh, man. See, like here, I almost don't want that to connect, right? There's no way around it, is there? How do these blocks work? There we go. Yeah, see, it's a little different. Okay. Anyway. Did you place them from like underneath? What orientation did you place them in? You placed all of it with a command and world edit? Okay, so that'll do it. It's like the only way to place it properly is to go underneath it and place it from the bottom up. No thanks. Hello, I am Chimera. Thank you so much for the 10 tokens. Oh, you guys are getting good at the hello call outs. Thank you. Oh, I couldn't put a beacon or a thing there because I got the beacon. Am I? Oh gosh. I have one arrow. Oh, miss. I have no arrows. Stupid bow. Stupid bow. I blame Gem. Time to go back to infinity, I think. Time to go back to infinity. I'm hoping to get enough time to like build this entire thing out today, but I know that's not going to happen. I got the electrician stuff. I got to go move furniture. It's so funny because the electrician's like, I sent you an email about all this. I had some questions and you didn't reply to my email, so I called you. And I'm like, when did you send the email? This morning. I was like, oh, jeez. I don't check my email every 5 seconds, dude. Calm down. That's all I do all day. I open Outlook. I put it on my big monitor right here in the center. And I just stare at it, waiting for emails to come in. Who doesn't do that, right? Gingivitis, you do. Hey, you do you. I'm not gonna judge. Just say it. I got other things I need to be focusing on. So now we're talking about comment sections. That's a little different. YouTube Studio comments. I've been trying to find a plugin that will just auto refresh the comment list. Save me that time. Did I mark myself? I guess it'd confuse people if I mark myself streaming. Although, no, if they come see me, they might want to know people are watching, so. Every time I mark that when I'm doing the glimpse streams, like the Hermits are like, oh, you streaming? Really? And then they go look for me on Twitch and like, hang on a second. You're not there. You only watch when waiting for that security code? Oh, yeah. Yep. Don't you hate it when you have to do that? Like, we emailed you a security code for you to access our website, and then you go and you're like watching your email, and it just like takes forever. It's like, come on, where is it? I'm gonna go grab some more dirt, and I'll just make some more of these guys. Up. And then, yeah, and then you get impatient and you hit resend and all of a sudden 2 come in at once. Yeah, totally with you. Totally with you. That is a typical occurrence. Dirt. Why didn't I label these yet? Let's top it off. Should label those chests. At least we can see the chest this time. Did you guys see that when they all disappeared? Then you don't know which one to use, right? And they both come at the same time. You're like, which one's the newer one? Which one's been invalidated by the new one? Ah, this is so cool. Oh, guys, I can't wait. I can't wait for you to see the final product. It's gonna blow your minds. They did such an outstanding job. I wish I could do the full scale thing that was designed on the plot world, but the terrain, yeah, re-terraining Gem's whole area was not gonna happen. She had plans and stuff. Oh, I didn't resume. Thank you. You gotta keep me on track with that. I'll wait on that part. We don't need to do that today. Yeah, this whole part kind of goes up and out, right? I think I wanted to build that together with Gem, so I might wait on that. Starting to add some things in here that's going to make the base feel a little bit more alive. A little bit more like lore to it, you know? Like there's actually... Because so far it's just been me as a dwarf in here alone, you know? And this is supposed to be a dwarven keep where there's, you know, multiple dwarves like here doing their thing. And I think after this build, we're going to start to see that feeling like there's actually more than just me here. So that's going to be super cool. I'm excited for that. Because we've really had no, like, actual lore to this. I mean, the only, like, lore-ish thing that we've done was, like, me finding this, oh, it's not even on me. This battle axe, right? Even that was kind of cheesy, the way I did it. Oh, what is this chest? Oh, crazy. It's got this crazy battle axe. Oh, look at that. Turned me into a dwarf. Right? Still trying to find my way with how lore can be incorporated into things I do without it being cheesy. Good lore is cheesy. It's fine. I mean, like, Scar does such a good job. Like, oh no, I just ruined that. Oh. Hang on. I had to be grass first. Oh. When did they change that? I so thought it had to be grass. That's why I was putting down specifically grass blocks. You guys must have been wondering what was wrong with me. Just the last update? Okay. I guess I don't feel as dumb. I don't do a good enough job keeping up with the updates. At the very least, I could just watch Izuma's snapshot videos and stuff and know what's coming. Or Cub when he does like his final... Here's everything you need to know about whatever the next update's gonna be, 120. I'm sure Cub will be on that, right? Is he still doing those? I hope so, because he does a good job. You discovered it late too, okay. Sly Slime does a compilation, which is yeah, gonna be pretty good too, because you know he's a developer and not gonna forget what he worked on, you know, or his team worked on. He does them all along though, right? Like every time there's a snapshot, he releases something. Here's what we did this time. Seriously? Oh. Didn't I say I was going to use like the item scroller thing? And then I totally didn't. It's netherrack. I just saw netherrack. I don't know how that got there. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Des needs to go burr. There's no like in here. It's time. You got me. We'll do it. I need automation. I need a noise in my ear. Let's go for bye. I was thinking about it. Ugh. I was a little stressed about how much building I need to do today. And I was thinking like, oh, I could get sweaty. I could get sweaty and really try to hard charge this build, you know, during the stream. Just really get after it, get as much done as humanly possible. And then I kind of also realized that the one thing I love about this stream is how we just kind of chill and hang out, and it's a little more chatty than our normal streams on Twitch. And if I was going to get sweaty about building, I probably wouldn't be able to talk to you as much. So I was like, it's fine. I just want to place blocks and have a good time. I'm not going to worry about the time, you know, like must get this done today or else. I don't need that stress right now. My landscaper's stressing me out enough. You guys all thought, you thought when I got a call after we were talking mad smack about the landscaper dude, you thought he was calling me. You thought for sure he was calling me and it was like, yep, we're on our way. We're getting everything done today, just like I promised. You can stop talking smack to your stream about me. I'm watching you. That's what you thought. That would have been hilarious. He snuck in as a Glimpse supporter, secretly lurking in here, just so he can hear all the things I'm saying about him. Hello, Twin Mama +2. Thank you so much for the 6 tokens. Appreciate it. I'm just Blake is now on top of it. The hello is a thing. We're gonna have to automate that too, so I don't have to even think about it. No, that's not. That's too impersonal. You don't want an automated system thanking you. Tell you what, though, did he text me back? Have I gotten a text back yet about what time to expect him today? Nah, he's scrambling. He's scrambling right now. I think at this point he's run out of excuses, and this is a picture of him as we speak. Oh, there's a creeper in here? Oh, yeah, over there. Okay. That's him right now. Oh, gosh. What excuse am I going to come up with now? I've used them all. Rain. Oh, dang it. Used it. Plus, it's not raining, obviously. Sickness. Oh, used that 3 times. Can't use that again. Oh, man. Got to the point where I'm like, dude, you get sick a lot. You should probably get seen for that, you know? Get checked out. You're sick every other week, it seems. Build up in some immune system action, something. Deep slate bricks. That's just what we are out of. Oh gosh, funeral excuse. Oh, that's a rough one because you can't challenge that, you know. Our intro music. I see the creeper, I do. I'm keeping him there just to make you guys sweat. You're gonna look like that picture I just showed you. That meme. The landscaper working for McBean? No, McBean's landscapers came and did the job, and they got the job done, and then they left. Like how it should work. They did, although to be fair, they did take a little bit longer for his job than they said they would, but by a few days, not 6 months. That's the difference. Oh. Let me give you the name of his business. We'll all go leave bad reviews. Oh, that would be so messed up, wouldn't it? That would be such an abuse of power. No, we're not doing that. Oh, bye. Uh-oh. Oh, this is problematic. Yeah, we're doing this. That's what happened. Oh, Lycan! You missed a Desco Burr moment. We were thinking of you, though. We all channeled our inner Lycan and said Desco Burr. You were late. Cobble deep slate. I never have anything I need. You had a difficult day. I'm so sorry to hear that. All right, forget it. We're liking, guys. But we're supposed to stay standing up, so we're gonna have to do 2. There you go. That's for you. I'm gonna slowly stand up with this to see if I can keep it. Oh, that's too low. That was risky to do with their creeper nearby, lurking around here. You get the double Desco Burr. I hope the rest of your day it goes better for you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why was that acting like it was wrong? Right, it was fine. I think at this point I'm just gonna stripe it across. Where is that guy? I'm gonna light it up back there, apparently. Let's just go stripey. Work our way over. Make short work of this. I know I said I wasn't gonna get sweaty and we're gonna hang out and have a good time. I'm getting sweaty just trying to keep the blocks I need in my inventory. Jeez. Cracked. I can't make cracked in the thing there, right? We actually have to smelt it. Is that for true? Dang it. Come on, man. I don't want to go do work. All right. Desk goes slow. It's not a speedy desk. This desk weighs so much. So the fact that it lifts as smoothly as it does and as quietly as it does is actually really insane. You know what? I was going to say, hashtag not sponsored, but I do have an affiliate thing with Secret Lab. I do have affiliate links. I don't have it on hand right now. I don't know what it is. But I do have a code thingy. Because I'm a fan. I'm a fan first. Okay. This is me looking for my furnaces. Where are they? Do I still have them? I think I tore them down. I think my furnaces are gone. I found it. I found a furnace. Let me see if I have my affiliate link somewhere. Hold up. Did I put it on my Twitch thing? I'm gonna find it for you guys. In case you want to check it out. Check out, you go, yeah. Let me find it, and then you guys might want to check it out. They make chairs. I don't have the chair. You guys know me. I'm a Herman Miller. Chair sitter for life. I think my chat bot might have had a command. Search for secrets. No? Oh, that's user management. That's not going to be it. Secrets. Labs. Aha! Impulse has a code. Here you go. Check it out. If we were on Twitch, I could have done a little cheeky bang secret lab thing. There you go. That's what would have come up. There's the affiliate link. Hit up that link, and then you guys can search around if there's anything you want to buy from Secret Lab. Use my link, and then I get a little bit of a kickback from that. Not much, just a little bit. Maybe someday it'll be enough to pay for this amazing desk that I bought from them. The Bee says, we got the Secret Labs Pro desk for my wife. She loves it. That's what I have. The big one, right? The Pro is the big one. I got the big one. It's about yay wide. It's about 6 feet wide. It's longer than my arms stretch, which means it's probably about 6 feet wide or so. And it is heavy duty. Yeah, it is so heavy. It's metal. It's like metal. So it's heavy. It's got really cool magnety stuff. So I have a I have a magnet hanger for my headphones. It just magnets to the front. Bam, magnet. And it's like, you saw how hard like I had to struggle just to pull it off. Like the magnet is beefy. Anyway, let's turn into a sales pitch for Secret Lab desks. But anyway, it's I love this desk. I've always said it, like, I don't mind kind of selling out, you know, as a influencer if it's a product that I can get behind that I actually use and like myself. I turned down Ridge Wallet this week. I got offered Ridge Wallet. I turned it down because I was like, I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use Ridge Wallet because I like the way I do my wallet now. I have MagSafe on my iPhone. So this is a magnet, and I have a little wallet just boop. It's not on me at the moment, but I will never switch. Because the idea of having a wallet and a phone in one is much better than having a phone and then a Ridge wallet, and I have like something in each pocket. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I don't want to promote that because I know I wouldn't use it. Ridge is great, but you respect that. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I didn't want to be disingenuous if it's a product that I wouldn't actually use myself. I'm not saying that I think the product's not good. It's just that how can I vouch for a product that I know I wouldn't be using myself, you know? If it was something that I was like already using in my daily life, that I was like, you know, this is awesome and I think people should know about it because it's awesome. You know, it's like the Secret Labs desk that we were just talking about. Then I feel much more comfortable giving that word, you know? I feel like there's a trust level that you guys need to feel with when it comes to product promotion, and I'd like to keep your trust, you know? If I sold you something, like let's say I touted the Ridge wallet as something that's awesome, but I've never tried it myself, so I couldn't, that's all just propaganda, right? And then you guys go and buy it, and it's actually not great for whatever reason. Not saying that's the case, but then you're gonna look at me and be like, this dude just sold me something that was garbage. So now you wouldn't be able to trust anything I ever vouch for after, and I don't want that to ever be the case. My early days when I first started getting sponsorships, I didn't quite understand that. Oh, thank you. So I did take a few sponsorships that I'm now like kind of embarrassed that I did that. But I came around. I figured it out. I did a NFT thing before I knew what NFTs really were. And then when people gave me a hard time about it, I did some research and I was like, oh, okay. All right. I see why it's controversial. You know, maybe not the worst thing on the planet, but I could see why people would not want to get behind stuff like this. And I don't do NFT anyway. It was a huge controversy when, you know, it still is, I guess. It was to the point like even talking about NFTs now you're in trouble. So I should probably shut up because I'm gonna get comments. But yeah, you know, that's what life is. If you don't know about things, go get educated and then come to your own conclusion. If you got information from credible sources. Yeah, I forgot to mention that, guys. Today's stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I don't play mobile games, first of all, and like the Raid Shadow Legends thing is such. It's become such a meme. It's become such a meme. They just. I mean, first of all, where did they get the budget to offer every creator a sponsorship? But that was like the meme, like that, like as an up and coming creator, when you got your Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship offer, you knew you were going somewhere. You knew you were getting there. Yeah, who's paying for the marketing? And in that case, like, is there enough people playing this game that they can afford to market that heavy? I used all those already? Man. I know nothing about the game. I actually don't play any mobile games. My wife is always on something. Kind of looks like Candy Crush, but it's not. I don't know what she's doing. She's got just like diamonds and shapes and stuff and columns, and she aligns them and whatever. I don't know what she's doing with that phone. I never got into any of that stuff. Forever. Is Raid Shadow Legends free? I think it's one of those games. It's free, but then they like offer you all these like. But if you want to progress, you gotta give us money, or if you want like more characters or weapons or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, it's probably like a bit of a pay to win type of thing. Microtransactions, there you go. What happened? There was a season when I did microtransactions as part of my shop, and I got some hate for it. What was that about? Do you guys remember? I did microtransactions at iTrade, the original in season 6. What did I do? Like in the back corner or something? I can't remember what I did. I introduced microtransactions and I got hate. Crops. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I sold melons and pumpkins so that they could then trade those to get emeralds, but they had to buy those to, yeah, something like that. And then I got hate because I was introducing young people to the world of microtransactions. And there was another thing I did too, where it was like loot box. You could buy loot boxes. Remember that? The same season. That was season 6. I remember the machine. I did. I made loot boxes. You'd buy and you wouldn't know what you were gonna get. I got hate for that too, because it was encouraging gambling. Was the word. Sometimes it's super fun to be a creator because you can't do anything right. Time to build a casino in Minecraft. There you go. Let's just dig in. Let's just stand our ground. When you say hate like a minority of people or large number, no, it's the vocal minority. It's the white knights of the internet, you know? Standing up for justice and all. Super loud minority. Yeah, that can be. It's okay. It just hurts sometimes because I'm a people pleaser, right? And so I don't like when anybody's mad about something I do that's quote unquote wrong. And sometimes they're right. Sometimes I've said things or made mistakes, you know, in my judgment, and I take those to heart after doing some reflection. sometimes they're just miserable people that want to make sure other people are miserable too. Weeding that out though is difficult, because I really do like to listen to everyone's opinion and like learn from difference of views and things like that. And so I really have to like scrutinize, is this person just a miserable person trying to make me feel bad, or are they actually coming from a place of impulse? You're missing this. Like you don't understand what you're saying or what you're doing and how that's not a good thing. And like in those situations, I am all ears. I am a human. I want to be a better human. And the only way to do that is to learn and yeah. I guess learn. And then make up your own mind of who you want to be, right? Like, just because somebody says like, oh, you shouldn't think this way, doesn't mean like, oh, you're right, I should just change my mind. We all have the right to be our own individuals as well. Impulse, what are you talking about? You are a flawless human being. Yeah, right. Far from it. Far from it. But I'm doing my best. I'm living my life. Ooh, we're out of course dirt. It's a lot easier to get educated when you have conversations with like hundreds of people, thousands of people, you know, in streams and stuff, and you're able to have back and forth. Kind of good, but it's also very, very vulnerable. Having good people close helps. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I also like having diverse friends as well. Like, if I had all friends that just thought the same way, then we're going to think all alike and could potentially be missing the boat on some things, you know? So I like having friends that have difference of opinions as well, because then we can have those tough conversations together. I need puzzle. I don't know how much, but I only have 5. I'm going to have to make... The problem with me is I don't like confrontation. And so sometimes it's kind of hard for me to stand up for my own opinion. You know what I mean? Because I'm afraid it's going to like be taken wrong or lead to discourse, you know? Like even having these conversations with you guys, I start to feel a little bit uncomfortable because I know it's going to lead to discourse. Good way to live. Don't form social bubbles. Yeah, I mean, look at us. Look at us. We are a room full of different people. We're going to have different ideas of what's right and wrong. And as long as we can talk things out civilly, then I don't mind it. But the second that like people start to get like, no, this is the way, you must think this way, and they're very like strong opinion, and they want to fight about it, that's when I'm out. I'm done. I don't want to fight about it. Unless I'm just clearly in the wrong. Which you guys would tell me. I would get a good feeling right away if I was just being a complete idiot and just not getting something. Those I can feel and see and understand right away. It was kind of like the NFT thing. I released a video promoting an NFT-based game, and I got a lot of hate right away, and I was like, oh, okay. At first I got defensive. Because I was uneducated. And I was like, what are you guys getting mad about? It's just this. Not a big deal. And I got defensive. But then I started reading more and more and doing my own research. And it's like, oh, okay, I can see why people are disappointed in me right now. Okay. Lesson learned. Oh my gosh. Muddy mangrove roots too as well, huh? I did resume, but now I gotta go get... Oh, I didn't resume. What did I do? Did I get it backwards? Was that recording the whole time? Time lapse is gonna be ruined. Confrontation is tricky for you too. Yeah, I've never felt good with confrontation. The same thing with like this this landscaper I've been cracking on all stream. If he called me right now, I'd be super nice to him. I just can't help it. You know, like I'm not the kind of person like here I am complaining about him, but if he called me and he's like, yeah, we're not gonna show up this week. Here's my new excuse. I wouldn't blow up on him. I wouldn't like start an argument or a fight or whatever. I would be like, I would just take it, you know. Which I need to do less of that, I think. But I also don't want to turn into somebody that's just miserable either and like mad at everybody and yelling at everybody all the time either. So it's a tough line. Muddy mangrove roots. That's what we came for. Plus, I feel like if I blow up at him, then it's never gonna get done. Like he's just gonna be like, oh, okay, fine, forget it. I'll take your money and run. You do construction. Sometimes you need to put your foot down a little with contractors that they think it's okay to keep pushing you back because you're okay with it. Yeah, I get that too. I haven't been like rude to him, but I've changed my tone in like text messages. I've been I think I said this on stream the other day. I thought it was pretty funny. Passive aggressive is my love language. I get a little passive aggressive to the point to where it's just like I'm even a little bit of ashamed of it because it's obvious how passive aggressive it is. But that's something I've tend to do where I don't want to get in a fight, but I want them to know that I'm not happy, so I just do it like passive aggressively. You know? Probably not the best trait to have. That's why you're fluent in sarcasm. Nice. I can vouch for that, Haunted. It's not my fault. The pool guy brought this on him. Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, you want them to know that you're upset, but, like, you don't want to fight about it, you know? Still want to stay, like, cordial and you know, business. At the same time, I'm just like, maybe I need to do the right thing, and if this person is so bad at their job, maybe the internet needs to know not to hire them. How can I make that happen? It may get to the point where I might have to look at the contract and see what like the statute of limitations are for getting the job done or resolving like issues, because they got to state that, right? Like, if you have any issues with the work that we did, we are obligated to take care of it for 2 years or whatever within the first 2 years after you've gotten the job done. But then how long do they have to actually address it? And if there's a limit on that, like a time frame that they're supposed to get stuff done, and he's past it, then I could technically go to like the Better Business Bureau and file a complaint, and that would show up on his record for anybody that goes to hire him if they bother searching, which you're supposed to do when you hire contractors. So I'd have a little black eye on his business there. That's something I could do legally, and I would not feel terrible doing that. Yeah, it's a reason why I do mainly text messaging with him, so I have documentation, right? Like he always tries to call and talk things over on the phone, and I sometimes won't answer and just like text message, like, hey, I'm busy, can you just give me an update and text message? So I have it, on record. Because I think that's another trick a lot of them do, is they know that if they email you or they text you, now you have it in writing, right? So I feel like I've been somewhat smart about that kind of stuff. Slab. Oh. I wonder if we have that in our box. Can we finally use this the way we're supposed to? Look at that. Red. That means we don't have it. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna skip it for a minute. Documentation, honestly, best friend. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was gonna stitch together screenshots of all the text messages where it's like broken promise after broken promise and just send it to him. Like, yo, check out this track record. when he says, you know, thank you for your patience for the 20th time because he's giving me a new excuse. I'd be like, yeah, here you go. Here's how many times you've had to feed me this garbage. Yeah, I can't take anybody for their word anymore, yeah. I don't know if the world's changed. Maybe you're right, I don't know. Hard to tell. Because we all change over time. We're getting this floor done. We're almost there. Did I resume? Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Pandemic changed everything. Yeah. What was I talking to my wife about? Oh, we were watching John Taffer. Is that his name? The Bar Rescue guy? We were watching the Bar Rescue show last night. And he actually says in his intro that the pandemic has changed customers' expectations on businesses. They demand more now. And that kind of got me thinking a little bit, like, how come? Like, we were all without, like, these kind of services where you could go to a restaurant and be waited on. We all kind of lost that for a bit, right? As everything shut down. So you would think when it opened back up, we'd be more appreciative that it was there for us. That's the slab, thank you. Keep clicking it. We'd be more appreciative that we have it back, and we would be more willing to accept a little bit more, right? Or accept less quality or something, right? But what he was saying was people demand more now after the pandemic, and I couldn't put my finger on. I couldn't wrap my head around why that's the case. Maybe you guys can help me with that. What are your thoughts on that? Why would that be the case? We lost something, we have it back, but now we expect it to be better than it was before? Help me out, guys. I really need to wrap my brain around this. It's been bothering me ever since he said that last night in the show. Come back with fresh eyes. Maybe forget. Maybe we glamorize a service, right? When we couldn't get it, when we couldn't go to a restaurant and get waited on and get, you know, restaurant quality food directly to our table, we fantasized about what it was like when we could. And then when we go back to actually having it, now we expect it to meet our fantasy of it, maybe? Am I on to something here? Oh, spider. Hit him with a hoe. Hit him with a hoe. That's all I got. It's all I got. This is an old-fashioned hoedown. Does the hoe not do more damage than this? Seriously. We got him. All right, I wanted to read this. You're saying stuff with your faces and the good stuff. It's because the economy's plummeted so much that people's money is worth less, so we demand more for what we pay for. Ooh, okay. So, okay. It makes sense. The dollar now means more because of the state of the economy. What kind of more are people looking for? More convenience. We all get used to stuff being delivered to our doors. Yeah, like he was saying, the level of service needs to be higher now. So, like, people aren't going to be okay if it takes 45 minutes for them to get their food when they go to a restaurant. Or if they're... Oh, no! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. That wasn't even that big of a fall. Or if, like... yeah, if they order, like, a burger that's well done and it comes out medium, you know? Or nowadays they say pink or no pink, because apparently it's too hard to remember what the different cooking options are. But they would be more upset now than before. Like, before they'd just be like, oh, man. But now it'd be like, I'm gonna raise hell because my burger is not cooked properly. I think it felt like that's what he was saying. I want it well done, but with pink. Oh. People don't have realistic ideas. There's such a shortage of wait staff and of any personal. Almost all restaurants are hurting. I know, right? And then on top of that, like, people want more, is what he was saying. That feels kind of bad. Yeah, no, it's like businesses are struggling just to meet the demands, especially everybody. Like, I don't know. I mean, I went out to my wife and I. We wanted to go to a Mexican restaurant, and this was on Cinco de Mayo, which was probably the biggest part of the problem. But it was packed, line out the door, and we're just like, okay, we'll go somewhere else. Now imagine that place is understaffed, and then they get a line out the door. I mean, I can't imagine their service that day was great. That's a lot of demand to keep up with. So then those people in there, you think they understood? You think they're all cool with it? That maybe their meals took longer than usual, or they weren't cooked to perfection like they were used to? Probably not. They probably complained. Maybe not all of them. Don't want to generalize too much, I guess, but I'm going to use dirt. Look at me. Look at me being smart. Can't believe I didn't know that was a thing. Then I immediately use grass again. My hotbar. What can I do? I think we got a little complacent, though, during the pandemic. Like, the idea of, like, leaving my house to go to work. Let's say I didn't quit my job, right? And at this point, they're asking workers to go back into the office. I think I would really struggle with it, at least at first. I would do it, but I'd really not want to do it. You know what I mean? People skills went down. Yeah, I mean, we're all isolated, not talking to people on a daily. I think a lot of times, too, anxiety increases, right? So you get used to not leaving your house, and then suddenly you have to leave your house, and, like, you're not used to that anymore. It's like if you didn't drive a car. What block am I missing over there? If you didn't drive a car for a long time, and then you got to drive your car. Say months and months have gone by. You haven't driven your car, and then you got to go somewhere for the first time in months. You would probably have a bit of anxiety driving your car. Like, do I remember how to drive? Am I still a decent driver? Am I going to get in a car accident because I'm out of practice with this? I think the same thing could be said for like leaving your house, right? I haven't left the house in so long. I'm gonna go out into the world where there's germs and there's people everywhere. Anxiety rising, you know? But then you do it. And you do it again. And each time the anxiety gets a little bit less. And next thing you know, it's normal again. The problem is, I think we're afraid to face our anxiety. We're afraid to face our fears head on. And we would rather just stay comfortable and not leave the house. Like, I get this all the time. Like, Schizoman makes fun of me because I don't leave the house very much. And when I do, every time I do now, I get a little bit of anxiety because I'm just not used to it. But I power through. You know? Mainly because I have to. have to go to the grocery store every once in a while. Have to go to my daughter's concert coming up. Have to go to my niece's graduation. There's going to be people there. I'm going to have to drive. I'm going to have to drive in rush hour across town to go to my niece's graduation. Am I already thinking about it and terrified? Absolutely. But I'm going to do it. And you know what? I'll get through it and I'll be fine. And next time I have to do it again, might be even easier because I know that it's not a big deal. I've become an actual hermit. Yeah, that's what I do. I just stay in my office all day long, you know, making videos, streaming. What was the block we needed, guys? It was this, right? Deep Slate. There's an awesome quote. I gotta find it. I spent a lot of time reading comments. I'm gonna dig this quote up because this person left a quote on, I think, the Infamous Kiss podcast. I don't remember which one. I'm gonna find it though. There can't be that many comments since last night, right? Should be easy to find. I have to say this comment because it was so good. Got me thinking. Oh man, there's a lot. Infamous Kiss podcast show blowing up, yo. We blowing up. Let's go. Let's get that silver play button. Where is it? I gotta find it. It was so good. Somebody asked, I forgot what Impulse was doing before he went full-time on YouTube. Can someone please remind me? Oh, man. I'm going to find this quote. Don't let me get creepered, guys, while I'm looking. Dang. Uh-huh. Okay. Here it is. From Erica Curry. Someone said this to me and it blew my mind. Now, every time I walk into a situation where I'm afraid to take the next step, it repeats in my mind. Here's the quote. So you say, I can't do it, I'm scared. The answer to that is, then do it scared. Think about that. Think about every time. I love this. This is super powerful. That's why this quote stuck with me. Every time you got something coming up that you're nervous about, you got anxiety, right? You don't want to do it. You know it's going to be uncomfortable. You're starting to sweat just thinking about it. Feeling the little butterflies and all that rising. And you want to say, I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. I'm scared. Just do it scared. Just do it scared. You'll get through it. Skizzleman told me this as well. Skizzleman told me this. He said he used to travel a lot for his daughter's softball, and then they went through a patch where they didn't need to travel for a while. And when it came time to travel again, he got a lot of anxiety about it because it wasn't second nature anymore, right? He hadn't traveled in a while. And then, so, you know, first time through the airport, kind of got some anxiety about it or whatever. And then he had to travel again. Got a little better, a little less anxiety about it. And then again, and then again, and then again. And now it's like an old hat. He's traveling like crazy and breezing through the airport. Every trip, doesn't get a single bit of anxiety about. But the first couple times he had to do it, he was scared. Or had anxiety. I don't, you know to what degree, but he did it scared. And eventually, it became normal. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I want to think that way. I'm not going to resume yet. I'm going to get a bunch of new blocks. Are we doing this today? Let's take a look at what we've done, because like the whole main part of this floor is done. I want to take a look at it. As Lycan says, fake it till you make it. That's also incredibly powerful. Yeah, right? Hide. Try to not show how nervous you are and anxiety ridden, scared. Let's maybe. Man. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got to do this, don't we? I have to do this before I can do the walls. Yeah, floor pattern is amazing. Is that supposed to be grass? Is there grass in here? Grass spread to dirt. I put grass down and start spreading like a weed. Shoot. Okay, we got. I was like, wait a minute. I don't think grass fits the theme. Hold up, hold up. We'll path it all. Get out of here, grass. Now, some of this is supposed to be dirt. Why'd I put grass down? Quick. Quick, before it spreads. All right, we're good. Any block would have done. Save the day. Save the day. CCCT says there's legitimate mental difficulty if you haven't yet seek medical assistance. It's no different from needing a cast on a broken bone. Absolutely. I don't know who you're replying to. Hold on, let me see. I did that for a long time. Now I am burnt out and depressed. The fear never gets less. How many times I did it? Oh, okay, so this idea of face your fears until they get easier didn't work for you. You tried it. Yeah, in that case, you may need to get some extra help. You know, like I said, everybody's wired a little bit differently, and there's absolutely no reason to feel any kind of shame if your brain works differently than somebody else. No reason to feel. In fact, it's in many cases it's a good thing. I mean, wouldn't life suck if we all thought the exact same? If we were like the Borg on Star Trek, right? Life would suck. It would be boring, right? Differently wired is your name, actually. There you go. See? You're doing a thing that I think is also very awesome. You're owning it. By making your name that means you have owned it. And that is awesome. If you heard Scar in the Infant Skiz podcast this last Friday that came out, that's exactly what he said. If you have any sort of disability or you're different or whatever, own it. And then people can't hurt you for being different, right? Or having a disability or whatever it is that you're owning. I thought that was super awesome. Like, that was mind-blowing words coming out of Scar's mouth. And I can't stop thinking about it. That was just so incredibly powerful. So yeah, there's that. But also the stigma around mental health. I hope it's getting more normalized now, but the best way to think about it is like exactly like CCT said, right? If you're having mental health struggles and you're afraid to go see a therapist or you know, psychologist or whoever, right? Or psychiatrist. Think about it as if you'd broken a bone or you had a huge cut and you were gashing blood. You would go see a doctor to get it fixed. Mental health should be put in the same stigma as physical health. And then it doesn't feel as hard to get it addressed, right? If you can kind of put it at that same level. I think it's important to do that. Because I don't know why society ever did that. Why did society stigmatize mental health? Kind of sucks. Because like so many of us need help in that area. Myself included. I've had down times. You guys know I've admitted it before. Like I've had times, and I know now what helps me. I've learned. I've got some tools in my tool belt that I know. Like anytime I'm struggling with my mental health, there are certain tools that I can pull out of my toolbox, and this may not go for everybody. Some of them are simple things like getting a bit of exercise and eating right. And sometimes it's just stopping everything I'm doing and just like having a moment of clarity, you know? And that's hard for me because you guys know I don't like to stop what I'm doing ever. But sometimes it's necessary just to take care of my mental health, so. Andesite, guys. We were getting into deep conversation and I needed andesite and you let me forget. How dare you? Anyway, these are tough conversations to have. I know these are tough conversations to have, but I feel like even if it does make me a little bit uncomfortable getting into some of these deeper conversations, I feel like it's still important. Yeah, it's still important to kind of have them, right? Because if there's anybody I could help, like, let's say one of you out there are struggling with you know, depression or whatever, and I said, hey, one of my tools is I try to get a little exercise and eat better, and usually that gets me feeling a little bit better, right? And especially if you can keep at that for a bit, like a week, next thing you know, it's like your mindset is completely shifted, for me anyway. So let's say maybe somebody out there needed to hear that, and they give that a go, and their mental health improves because of that. That was worth the conversation, even if it was a tough one, I think. Andesite, guys, andesite. I'm trying to be a Minecrafter as well while we're doing this. While we're having these conversations. I'm not going to miss 5 grass. It's fine. It's fine. I came back for one type of block. Minecraft? We're not here for Minecraft. What? So I'm becoming a Minecraft therapist. No, please. No, I am not qualified to be a therapist. I'm just a person who's been through some stuff and have my own opinions on what's worked for me. I cannot be held responsible for that kind of level. No way. Like I said, I maybe disclaimers are necessary. Like, I need to state that, like, clearly. This is interesting. I might need to start at the bottom on this and work my way up. Never that great to build down, right? So there's some new blocks we got to bring in the mix. Stuff I probably don't have, but like regular cobble, mossy cobble. What else? Spruce? Is that spruce? We got our andesite. Yeah, let's shift our block palette a little bit for this hole. Thanks, Kaluna. Kaluna says, I made sure you had a very large palette. Yes, indeed you do. This is part of the reason why inventory has become such a hot topic for Minecraft, is because as we've been evolving as builders in Minecraft, it means utilizing more blocks in our palettes, right? And so you end up with builds where you're literally juggling between 27 different types of blocks. And we don't have that many spaces when you consider carrying other stuff like food and weapons and tools. Or if you're Pearl, you might actually have 50 different types of blocks in your inventory, right? 28 if you include the offhand. No, we reserve the offhand for totems. You know that. Food and weapons are highly overrated. I know. Look at me. I'm down to 6 rockets too. I've been getting away with just 6 rockets. Forgive me, chat. I'm gonna check Discord real quick. Oh man. Is that a tear? No, it's sweat. Oh, they're not gonna change it though. You have no idea what I'm typing or seeing. I'm trying to say words that I don't know how to spell. Okay. Instead of using the word distinguish, because I don't know how to spell it, I'm going to say tell, to tell the difference between. I'll explain what I'm looking at in a second, guys. Okay. You guys all know about TCG, right? You spelled it right. Distinguish. I think I would have spelled it like that if I went for it. I should have just went for it. So TCG is coming IRL, if you haven't heard. Actual physical TCG cards are being pre-sold right now in box sets, right? So there's a box set to be able to just like play the game. It has everything you need, the rules, the coin, because when you gotta flip the coin, right? If you got some of those special abilities, you have to flip a coin. Comes with a coin. Comes with like starter packs, right? So you can build a basic deck, and a mat. I think a place mat, like a playing mat, and then there's like a another box. It's like a booster box or whatever, right? Like extra cards and stuff. So the card designs are still being ironed out, and I just got sent. Beef just sent me the concept for my common card, and I love it. So I have it, and you guys can't see it because it's a work in progress. So yeah, I can see what my common card is going to look like right now. However, I gave a little bit of feedback. This all expose. It's not the right word. They have what I believe to be sweat coming down my face, but it's like here on my cheek. So to me, it's hard to tell whether it's a tear or sweat. If it was just pushed to the side a little bit more, then it'd be obvious. Because I think what's happening in the concept is I'm digging, right? So yeah, I don't really want to be crying on my card. I'm pretty sure it was meant to be sweat. Anyway, guys, if you're going to, if you haven't already, and I know they're expensive, but this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't want to pressure you guys into buying them. If you can, and it's something you think you would enjoy, or at least keep as a collectible, try to get it before the pre-sale's over, because it's going to be it. It's going to be it. I know they're expensive. Sorry, Lycan. Yeah, don't feel bad. But if you can, I did get some because I really think me and my daughter will play it and have a lot of fun with it. But it makes me sad when things come and go and people miss out on them for one reason or another. And then they like later in life can't get them anymore. And then they're sad about that. You know, like I was just reminiscing about these consoles, right? The Nintendo and the Nintendo 64 and stuff. Like, what if I went to the internet and you couldn't buy them anymore? I'd be even more upset with myself that I sold them when I was younger, you know? I was still kind of upset that I had to pay like double, you know, what I would have paid for back when they came out. But, you know, it makes sense because they're collectible now, right? But these TCG cards, like, they're not just going to continue to get manufactured, unfortunately. They can't. The way the printers work with cards like this, they can't just roll them out whenever people feel like ordering them. So they're actually going to stop selling them after the pre-sale, which means this is like very limited thing, right? Anyway, Creo. What is it? What is the website? In case anybody's wondering where they want to get some, I can get you the thing. I'll put it in when we post this on YouTube. I'll put it in the description too, in case anybody's wondering or wants to get their hands on some. Because yeah, the pre-sale comes to an end like soon, just like in like 4 or 5 days. Is it just Creo.com? Let me double check. I don't want to send people to. That's not it. Nope. Glad that didn't go anywhere. CreoCards.com. Thank you. Creo. Let me just double check. CreoCards.com. Yeah, that's them. Introducing Hermit TCG. Creo. CreoCards.com. That's where you can go for those. Yeah. Pre-sale ends, I want to say on the 15th. Let me double check that. We just talked about it in our Hermitcraft meeting last week. Yeah. Yeah, basically at the stroke of midnight on what would technically then be May 15th. So 11:59 p.m. on May 14th. I don't know what time zone. Probably Beef's time zone. At some point on May 14th, it's going to end, depending on where your time zone is. Anyway, the clock's ticking on that. Not to give you guys even more FOMO if you're not able to get some, but I also don't want you guys to be surprised when the pre-sale's over and then you can no longer get TCG cards. And it's like, what the heck? Nobody warned us. I thought they'd just be on sale forever. Because I was a little bit shocked myself, to be honest, that we couldn't just keep printing cards if people wanted them. It doesn't work like Teespring, you know? Like Teespring, where they can just print t-shirts as you guys order them, and you can get whatever size you want, and they'll just, like, you just place an order, and then they print it off, and they send it to you. It's like a big deal for their manufacturing process to put together these boxes and stuff, so they can't just do it on demand. So, that was news to me. What other blocks did we need? Mossy stuff. Mossy stuff. Where did I put that? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Luna, you done me dirty. Luna, you done me dirty. We only got one. We can make these now, right? Just bring my whole storage room down there. Now, we spent most of the time. We can moss the cobble. Sweet. Wait. Moss? I thought it was like vines. Really? Oh my gosh, we're learning so much today. I'm learning how to play Minecraft today. Just combine moss with cobble, guys. You can even do it in your inventory. You don't have to craft a crafting table. I can sit down now. It's after the hour. I haven't been drinking enough water either. Let's go. Yeah, Lycan's on top of it. Lycan's here and on top of it. Yay. I mean, it's in the name. Mossy Cobble. Duh. Alright, we're fine. I take it back, Clooney. You're awesome. Until I find Gilded Blackstone in the mix. Then you're in trouble again. Oh. I'm gonna do more. Or raw gold. You know what though? Here's the thing. You ready for this? Check it out. Ever since I took everything I owned and I threw it in the storage system, check this out. Please don't make me a liar. Look. We've got a stack and a half of raw gold. Just chilling. Like, we're good. Got extra raw gold. I'm raw gold rich. And plenty of ores and stuff. We're going to need some of these. We're going to need some of these diamond ores. Do I have... Oh, yeah. We're good. See, Kaluna was sweating a little bit, weren't you? Because you knew we were going to get to a part. We got lots of diamond ore. You knew we were going to get to a part. And I was going to see that and be like, really? I'm decorating with diamond ore? Really? But we're rich. Next base made out of cherry wood. Oh, yeah, the cherry wood is coming in the update, right? Hey, let's talk about the update a little bit. So, we were talking about it earlier with Pixel Rifts being out of town when it comes out. And there's a good chance I will be as well. Is there anything I can do ahead of time so that when the Hermits go to 120, I've kind of like pre-staged something? That's what I was thinking, Simo. Is bamboo, right? Like I have a big bamboo farm. Say that 3 times fast. I have a big bamboo farm. What if I just like gave each hermit like 4 shulker boxes full of bamboo? Would that be pretty sick? Would that be helpful? I didn't grab the spruce. And there's like slabs and stuff too. Stone slabs, spruce. I'm not a good Minecraft player today. I'm so sorry. And back to the storage system we go. So is Hermitcraft staying in this season for the update? Yeah, I mean, if it's rolling out in a couple weeks, absolutely. We will just update the server. It may take us a little bit of time. It always does. It always does take us a little bit of time when an update comes out because we have to wait for some of the mods that we use. Mainly, like, we will not move forward if we don't have the voice mod updated, because we have to have this. This is a crucial part of us now, like a crucial part of the Hermitcraft experience. And I would also say I think the Hermits would also hold back maybe for replay mod as well. I'm not sure. We probably would wait for replay mod. But even adding those mods means that like all the other stuff has to be updated, like Fabric and yeah, the Fabric API, and some Hermits push for waiting for Optifine, but Optifine is always like super slow getting updated. So we probably won't wait for that. Bruce. This is the reason I'm having problems today. We come back and I just start talking about something else and forget what we're doing altogether. Grab some regular stone too. Yeah, like B-dubs would totally... B-dubs, Green as well, is a big Optifine user. So yeah, B-dubs and Green, they definitely struggle with that Optifine. So we try to wait. There's a stone cutter back in the area I'm going to use for the slabs, I think. Hello! Nazis Khan, thank you so much for the tokens. 3 tokens from Nazis Khan. Appreciate you. You burned your finger making roux for tonight's gumbo. What is roux, Indev? By the way, I would just always pronounce your name Indev. Is that the way you're supposed to say your name? Flour and oil mix. Oh. It's a fatty flour. Interesting. Never heard of roux. Use butter and flour for thickening. Oh, okay. Yeah, because the gumbo, you don't want it to just be like soup, right? You want it to have a little bit of thickness to it. Like, almost like a clam chowder, right? I say this as if I've had gumbo before. I haven't. Indev is fine. Indie also works. Joker calls me Dev, which I'm also okay with. Joe calls me Indie 5 because Joe. All right, cool. Indie, I like that. That makes sense because you got the E at the end. Wait, on Twitch is your name spelled different? Oh, they made you put the V. That's why. I was like, where did I get the dev part then? Yeah. Indie. Okay. Indie's cool too. I like that. Well, I've always called you Indev, so I'll probably just stick with that if it's not hurting your feelings. I just realized with the Y in front doesn't necessarily mean it's pronounced Indev. And then you're missing the V here, and I was like, wait. Have I been calling you the wrong name all along anyway? 4 letters was too short, or it was already taken. Oh, man. People taking names, I swear. Like, that happened to me on Instagram. So my Instagram and TikTok. Somebody took my name on TikTok. I don't know who. So I think I had to put... What is my TikTok? It usually pops up on the bottom of the screen. I think it's like _YT. So everyone knows I'm a YouTuber. Seemed important. Oops. By the time TikTok was a thing, you were big enough that I suspect taking the name was deliberate. Yeah, because I ignored TikTok for a long time. I was just being stubborn. Just waiting for it to get banned, you know? Oh, maybe it still will. But now I am an uber famous TikToker, so you know. Oh, it's a slab. Great. Yeah. Yeah, you guys might not know this, but you're actually hanging out right now with an uber famous TikToker. Yep. Get ready. I'm going to check my TikTok. I'm going to be outstanded by this. TikTok. Is there a way to not play a video straight away? There you go. You just gotta hit the profile fast enough. Check this out. 29,000 followers. Oh yeah. And get this. I had a TikTok get 3.8 million views. Since we're bragging about it. Get ready. Get ready. You guys want to hear? I usually don't share financial information, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You guys want to hear how much I've made off of that 3.8 million views? You ready? What do you mean apply? Did they kick me out of the program? I think I got kicked out of the creator fund. I should have cashed out. I should have cashed out. They're making me reapply. What the heck? They took my money. They took my money. Last time I checked, I had $5.63. I got robbed, everybody. I got robbed. I know. I could have bought a coffee. Kicked me out of the program. You know what I bet happened? I bet you have to maintain a certain number of views every month or something. And I just had the one video just go like viral or whatever, and I haven't really posted much since. Is that a thing? Any TikTokers here? Can you vouch? Is that a thing? Did I literally like not maintain the minimum viewership? We had a good run. We had a good run. All right, we'll just have to find a new platform. It's fine. What do you guys think of, what do you think? We'll do some Facebook stories. How's that sound? Facebook stories work? What am I looking at? This is wrong. I'm confused. Oh, it's a slab. And then there's a... Shoot. I don't want to waste blocks. I don't know what's happening. This is hard. Let's go to MySpace. Vine. We can go back. We can do Vine, right? Here we go. Actually, what happened to Vine? Vine turned into something else. What was it? Was it TikTok? Or did Vine just vanish overnight? Musical.ly. Oh, right. Vine went to Musical.ly, and then what happened to Musical.ly? Bought by TikTok? Okay. So Vine to Musical.ly to TikTok. I wonder if I ever made a MySpace page. I don't think I did. I still don't do Facebook either. My wife's like super into Facebook. I feel like I should though. I feel like I should get on Facebook. I know. I just gave so many people the ick. I got good reason for it. You want to hear it? I went to my grandma's birthday party the other day. And oh my gosh, she's gonna end up watching this. No, I don't think she will. She doesn't have time for that. I went to my grandma's birthday party the other day, and there was family like in town for her birthday party. Kind of a big deal. She turned 94. And one of my cousins was there. I'm not gonna name any names. But if she does watch this, she knows it's her because she was there. One of my cousins was there. I forgot her name. I forgot my cousin's name. Because it had been so long. I literally hadn't seen her since my wedding, which was 20 years ago. Okay? I know. I'm like the worst family member ever. Well, first of all, I'm really bad with names. You guys know that. Right? And I mean, I wouldn't say my family's massive, but there's enough. I got enough cousins that it's hard to keep track when you're like me and you're not good with names. I forgot her name. I had to ask my wife what my cousin's name was. For shame. I did. I felt terrible. Guys. But my wife knew because my wife's on Facebook and you know, she knows all my whole family because of Facebook. She does the whole Facebook stalker thing. And that's probably not the best word to use, but she keeps up with the ongoings of the family. Okay? So she knows. Spruce fence. I go make. I'm not going to time lapse me making this hole, I don't think. So then I was thinking, well, shoot. Maybe I should get on Facebook. Just to, like, see what's going on with the family, you know? And then I could say to my cousin, hey, I saw your kids getting married. Or whatever, right? And then I look like, and then I feel good. I'm in the know. I'm up to date with her ongoings. And it's like we connected, but we didn't. Just sign into my wife's Facebook. That works. Yeah, that works. Maybe I'll do that. That'd keep me off it. Because I got a feeling I'd be one of those people that, like, once I open the app, next thing you know, I got a thumb cramp from the single hand scrolling, right? You deleted the app from your phone and never looked back? Probably smart. My wife from time to time, I'm going to make more fences. I think there's going to be important. My wife from time to time does a social media purge, which is a super smart thing to do. I would highly recommend it. I can't vouch for it myself other than through my wife's testimony. But every once in a while, my wife feels like social media is starting to affect her mental state. And she will delete the apps from her phone. Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Doesn't do Twitter, but and then so she stays off social media. She forces herself to stay off for a month. And every time she does it, she says it's amazing. She feels great. She feels so much better. But inevitably, she goes back to it, you know, because, well, one, she says Facebook is like her main source of news. Like, so many times I'll find out some news, you know, and it'll be like random stuff, you know, like, oh, the Cardinals coach got fired. And she'd be like, you just now found out about that? It's like, that was all over Facebook like 6 hours ago. It's like, oh, okay. You routinely delete accounts, River Kent says. It's like a complete reinstall of an OS. You get rid of all the crap that's accumulated. I like that. Yeah. I just try to, when it comes to, because my main thing is Twitter. I'm kind of addicted to Twitter. Although, like, I get to the point where, like, I feel like I've scrolled Twitter as far as I needed to scroll. Like, there's nothing else to see, really. And then I'm bored. Like, please, somebody post something on Twitter. I need some content here. But I think I've done a pretty good job of cultivating my Twitter. Muting who I needed to mute in order to keep my own mental health. I mute instead of unfollow because I am paranoid that these people that I unfollow will find out I unfollowed them and get offended by that. Always the people pleaser. You've done that with family, just muted them. Yeah, I don't know how it works, but I always just assume like here's what goes on in my mind. Here, let's do gamma. Here's what goes on in my mind. Here's how I think the app works, and I'm wrong. I'll say that now. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. I hit unfollow on so and so's Twitter account. They immediately get notification. Impulse has unfollowed you, and now they're like, dude, what the heck? Why'd you unfollow? Am I that bad? I don't know how it actually works. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. Because that would be weird. But oak planks. Could you imagine? So-and-so has unfollowed you. They must hate they hate your tweets. I could test it. I could unfollow Skiz and see how long it takes him to notice. He probably wouldn't. He probably would. That's a bad test. Because even if Skiz got a text on his phone or a notification of some sort, he still wouldn't. He wouldn't see it somehow. He would not acknowledge. So that's probably a bad test. I would need somebody who's a little more like good about not missing stuff. No offense, Skiz, but you know you're bad. I am so low on rockets. I think I'm at the point now my rocket box is actually out. What if we use our 3? I can't be bothered to go crafting right now. I have too much stuff in my inventory. I don't want to have to put down. We're going to use 3 rockets to get to iBuy. So we're going to have to conserve here a little bit. He's definitely observant to alerts. You think so? No, you're being sarcastic. Is there a slash sarcastic S? Yes. Slash S. Not slash SRY. I'm trying to get better at, what are those called? Yeah, man, NetherHub's weird. Tags. What are they called? Tone tags. Thank you. We think of toe tags. Yeah. Tone tags. I think are a good thing. I think they're a good thing. I'm not very good at them. I hardly ever remember them and stuff. But it's so easy to be misunderstood in text. Because a lot of us are very sarcastic at heart, right? And we want to say sarcastic things. But in text, sarcasm is hard to spot. So tone tags come in handy there. You know, you can do like the slash S for sarcastic or the slash SRY for I'm serious. You know, if you feel like something might come across as sarcastic, you can kind of nip that in the butt. The bud. Did I say butt? I did. That works too. Sarcasm is your love language. What did I say my love language was? Oh, work too, duh. I know how to work the elevator. Passive aggressive, that's what I said. Passive aggressive is my love language. Yep. Check this out. We only needed 2 rockets to get here. That's how efficient we were. Oh, that feels better. That feels better. There needs to be an established sarcasm font. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it'd have to be an industry standard thing to where it's like all platforms have that. Oh, that'd be really cool. So you know how on Discord you can do a lot of these like tags to like do spoilers and stuff like that? What if like when you made a statement or whatever, you put a tone tag in and it didn't actually include the letters of the tag, it just changed the font, and then you knew based off the font whether it was, you know, serious or sarcasm or what other tone tags? We're talking about tone tags and I can only literally think of 2 right now. There's a bunch. What are some other ones that are good? That's cool, but you can't read some fonts. Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, could be tough. Angry. LH is lighthearted. I speak in emojis as well. I overuse emojis. We all know that I'm a classic emoji overuser. Like, it's kind of embarrassing sometimes. So I wanted to say something to Jem today in a DM. Just own it. Yeah, you're right. Just own it. Hi, my name is Impulse, and I'm an emote addict. I went to type Jem a message today, and I typed it, and I ended it with an emoji. And I was like, oh man, I did it again. I can't not end a sentence without an emoji, so she knows how how I'm feeling about this statement I'm making. And then I look at our DM. Every time I see my profile pic, I see an emoji. Every time I see her profile pic, rarely is there an emoji. Out of the entire screen of conversation, which I will say the back and forth probably counts to 15 messages between the two of us, she used one emoji. I used like 10. Oh, the ratio though is not good. I need to know my audience. No. We own it. We were just talking about that. Own it. Nothing wrong with overusing emojis. They're awesome. We're making sure we're not misunderstood. Yeah, I'm doing this. Right? Just making sure we're not misunderstood. I don't want her to think I'm serious about destroying her landscape. So I could build this section of the Dwarven Keep. I'm just more expressive. Yeah, exactly. It's just when I look at a DM like that and I see how imbalanced the the emoji ratio is, like something's wrong with me. Something's obviously wrong with me. I know. I'm judging me too. I had to make room. You overuse lol for the same reason? Yeah. Try not to use them when there's not a specific need. Yeah, it's just a matter of checking yourself. Like, does this really need an emoji here? Or am I just doing that thing where I overuse them? Chances are. Probably just overusing them. Okay, hold on. We can do this. We're professional. Just one. There we go. See? I knew I could do it. I had faith in me. Minecraft professional. You guilty of overusing GIFs? I love GIFs, though. I love GIFs. Especially when you get you come up with a real clever one, for situations, and it's just like, I know that person just laughed, the second they saw that. That's always a good feeling. When you nail the perfect GIF. And yes, I say GIF, not GIF. GIF sounds like a peanut butter. GIF sounds like I'm giving him a gift. See? Eh? Join me in improperly pronouncing. Apparently, the inventor of the GIF said it's pronounced GIF, and I don't care. GIF is a peanut butter. It's definitely. I love that when you type it in text. It's definitely GIF and not GIF. Yeah, I can't even say it the way you meant it. You said that's funny. All right, we got some people on board with me, especially after I gave my little explanation there, right? It's easy to get on board with the idea that you're given a gift, not peanut butter. Perfect explanation every time. Oh, but peanut butter. I do like me some peanut butter. All right, while we're going there, since it's time to talk about food. Creamy or crunchy? We can't do polls here on Glimpse. They don't have that feature yet. Creamy or crunchy, chat? What do we got? Dang! Creamy! Creamy for the win. Everybody's creamy. I think I agree with you. I'm actually used to eating almond butter by now. It's been a while since I've done like regular peanut butter. So I do like the Justin's almond butter. And so you kind of get used to the creamy, right? So I feel like if there was like actual peanuts in my peanut butter, it might take me by surprise. Lanterns. We need light. I can fly again. This journey is getting quicker. My garage is opening and closing. Why? Almond butter costs 7 times the price of peanut butter. Oof. I have a bad habit, but I have to do it for my own sanity. I don't look at prices when I'm in the grocery store. I did it one day like a month ago. I was with my wife. This is a terrible habit, and I don't encourage this because like you should manage your money well, and I'm bad at it. But I was in the grocery store with my wife, and I just decided for once I'm gonna look at the prices of everything, because you know my wife typically, I always go with her to the grocery store, but you know she's the one that knows what she's getting, what brands to get, what deals and coupons and all that stuff. She's the one that takes care of that. I'm just there for moral support. I'm just there to push the cart, okay? That's all I do. I push the cart. Sometimes I push the cart to a section of the store where nobody is, and I just wait for her to bring the stuff to me. So even as a cart pusher, I'm not great. So anyway, I don't typically pay attention, but I decided I'm going to pay attention. This is the time. This is it. I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to look at the prices. I'm going to learn. I'm going to see why she chose that over that. I'm going to see, you know, oh, look, it's a bundle and save deal. Get 2 of those and 2 of those, and now they're less money and all that stuff. I wanted to see how that all worked. I was shocked at how expensive everything was. I was like having panic attacks. I was like, what? Why is cereal $9 for a box of cereal? I freaked out. And I was like, I can't do it. I'm like, I can't. That's it. We're cutting them off. No more cereal. Only ramen. Ramen was the only thing that was reasonable. Guess what, kids? Here's some ramen. And no, you don't. No milk. That was expensive too. Water. Okay. Save the seasoning packet. That's your snack. Oh man, I couldn't do it. You know, my wife, you know, at the end of the checkout, you know, we check out and they'd be like, you know, that was $300. And I'm like, geez, I'd pay it and not even think about it, you know. Felt a lot, but Then I started like, how does it get to be $300? And I started like adding everything up, and I was like, oh, everything is stupid expensive. What's going on? I have a stick of gum for dinner. Oh. Yeah, was this regular? Was that regular lantern, or I think it was regular lantern, right? Not soul lanterns. What did I come here for 5 minutes ago? Thank you. Dang, we are ranty today. Gotta love these glimpse streams where we just rant the entire time, not actually play. I mean, we play some blocks. See what happens in streams, though? My productivity level is pretty bad. We did all that. That's cool. If I wasn't streaming, I probably would have had this done in like 30 minutes. Max. I'd probably have this whole place built. Oh, no, there's a creeper. No, he's going to blow up, and I don't know. I don't have nowhere to go. No. He backed me into a corner. This is fine. Making anti-progress now, as Scar would call it. That's anti-progress. Green. Oh, I should have got tracks too. See? With the gam on, you don't realize just how dark it is down here. Tracks and black concrete we also need. We might as well put those in now, yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do though. Just so when we come back, we don't have another creeper experience. Good thing I got those lanterns. Exactly. Lights are good. Lights are good. Yeah, there was a couple bad blocks in there anyway that needed to be filled in. You're right. That was he was doing me a favor. All right, I got it. I had to make decisions. We have to be quiet with our faces when we make decisions. Thinking is hard. Oh, guys, don't you miss though? Don't you miss me rifling through shulker box after shulker box when I need something? I mean, imagine how much time it would have taken me in the past to find black concrete and rails. Totally sarcasm font. Perfect. Oh. you do, but if not if Glimpse is being jumpy. Hey, hats off to Glimpse today, yo. Let's acknowledge things. Let's make sure we are having the mindset of being appreciative when things work instead of just focusing on when they don't, right? Because it's so easy to forget to appreciate things until like they let you down and then you don't appreciate them and then you're upset, right? So today, and I can say this because there's only 20 minutes left, and if things go south, we pretty much still had a full stream. Today Glimpses worked flawlessly, right? I'm good. We had no disconnects and stuff like we did last week. So let's give our hats off. I actually talked to Palo on a Discord call yesterday, and they've been doing stuff behind the scenes to help harden the system, and it should get better every week. And things are coming that should mean like we won't even have to worry about it. So there you go. Still gets a little choppy every once in a while. Yeah, that's the whole bit rate thing, not matching internet download speeds and stuff. It's until they have an encoder system that can flip encoding based on your internet speeds. I think that's going to be a thing. But other than that, we've been here. We've been here the whole time. We didn't get cut off. So there you go. I call that progress. Let's hype on progress. Let's hype on progress. Maybe not perfect, but progress is good. There you go. Oh. Okay. I'll come back. I'm gonna add a little flavor. I'm gonna add a little flavor, the flavor that you savor, to this bit here later. It'll be a fun project. I don't have that block. Dang it. What's that from? I got the flavor that you savor. Anybody remember that? Old YouTube thing? Anybody name it? Do a Skizzleman name it? Somebody has to get it because I don't know it. I got the flavor that you savor. Kobe. What was it? It was two. Skizzleman would know. Let's see how responsive Skizzleman is. I'm gonna give Skizzleman a name it. You better answer me. I know he's busy. He's in New York. You better answer me. Android Chrome tends to crash on you on Glimpse. If you try to pop out the picture. I know they're working on they're going to at some point work on getting an app. Check out my Kobe Bryant no look confusion maker. Alan and Jerome. Alan and Jerome, look it up. Check out my Kobe Bryant no look confusion maker. I got the flavor that you savor. Alan and Jerome. Old school stuff. Skizzleman responded. Now I gotta take back all the mean stuff I said about him earlier. Dang it. Don't you hate that when you talk trash about somebody and then they make you feel bad? Yeah, I know he was on it. It's like the universe told him he better respond right away because otherwise he was just gonna prove me right. And I needed to be taken down a peg. Right? We needed to be humbled today. I've been complaining about so many things that are like such minute problems to have. It's me just looking for stuff to be upset about. We're not talking about Kate Bush. I can't believe the amount of Kate Bush conversation we had the other day. It got a little out of control. I'll admit. the Kate Bush conversation got a little out of control. Oh, man. I almost titled... I thought about this. I chickened out. I almost titled the stream replay, "I'm so sorry, Kate Bush." I was this close. And then I realized, like, might not be the best thing to just keep going with it, right? Because we beat that horse to death. So, I talked myself out of it. Oh, I know. It could have been good. It could have been good. But I chickened out. I can't help it. Because, like, could you imagine, you know, if you just, like, that pops up in your feed, you know? It just says, "I'm so sorry." It would have been good. Dang it. It would have been good. Because you would have seen that and been like, "Oh, now I have to know," you know? But you know, it was a stream. It was a Hermitcraft stream. Like, I felt a little much. The way things went down, that was pretty much it. The whole stream was just me being super wrong about K-pop. It was slightly embarrassing. You know, to find out how truly ignorant you are sometimes can be a bit embarrassing. going on here? A little bit of liking. I liking it. It was funny. You called. Is this your favorite block? Is this your favorite item in the game? Lichen. I haven't used a lot of Lichen this season. I loved my Lichen subscribe shop. I thought that was awesome. That was the season where we were trying to do a lot of puns in our like shop names and stuff. Bodum was so much fun. Super sad that that was a short season because we were having a really good time. Dang it, you guys made me miss Bodum. We need to have a Bodum reunion. We need to have here's a couple reunions that I'd like to see happen. Bodum, obviously, just mentioned it. And Boomers. I want a Boomers reunion so bad. I just don't know how to not just regurgitate the same thing. It'd have to be, you know what I mean? We'd have to put a nice little spin on the Boomers. Just something about being part of a group that starts with a B. Bodum and Boomers. Ooh, mix the two together. I think what it was with Bodum was it just came together so naturally. Like, the Bodum poll. Like, how clever was that? It felt like it was one of those things that was too clever. That, like, people might not... they might not think that it was actually, like, all improvised, right? They might think it was premeditated or something. Because it was just so witty. It just happened so naturally. And then for like our entire season and then be named after an event that happened in the first like minutes of the season was super cool. Yeah, you can tell, I think, because we're not trained actors. I'm a terrible actor, as you all know. So you can kind of tell when stuff is staged and when it's not, I think. I think it's pretty obvious. If you know me well enough. Like, you can tell in videos when I come out and I supposedly see something for the first time and I do my little nervous laughter thing. Ah, that's amazing. Ah. Right? I think it's pretty obvious. I love it when things are just like super spontaneous and natural and you know, and I can have my genuine laugh. I wish I was a good enough actor that you couldn't tell the difference, but it's just, I'm not. I'll own that. I'm not. That Pearl swinging from Gems 3 is amazing. Yeah. I don't know what to do though. Like, Pearl really wants the pranks to keep going, and I don't really have any like solid idea, or at the moment I just kind of, I don't know, I'm in a different groove right now, and I feel a little bad about that because yeah, I really think she wants to keep it going, and I think Gem tearing down, you know, Gem doing her spring cleaning also felt kind of like she was maybe not gonna keep it up. I mean, like, she literally told me yesterday, or was it, when did we stream last? Monday? She told me Monday, like, she like got on my case. Like, why is that still up? Why is my statue still up? Tear it down. What are you doing? Like, well, I don't know. The statute of limitations on prankage. Like, at what point is it okay to take down without, you know, insulting the prankster? The statue of limitations. Nice. But the world download, yeah, I get that. Like, you guys, when we build stuff up and we tear it down, then you don't have these relics in the world download. But at the end of the day, like, I have a vision for my base, and that's not part of it. You know what I mean? So I would like the world download to have my vision for the done version of my base. And right now, you know, with prank statues and stuff out there, it's not going to be that. So it's kind of a necessity, I think, to take it down. Dang, there's a lot of like blocks I don't have. This is getting to that point to where I really should be using the shulker box thing. Kaluna. Dang you. I have to figure this out because I have a lot of building to do this afternoon. I need to finish that room. I plead the fifth. I have to finish that room, and if I don't figure out an efficient way to build this out, I'm not going to get nearly close to being done with this part. I need to get it good enough to be able to end the video. I'm not going to pressure myself on this one, though, to have this room completely done before I release the video. I think that's a pitfall that I've fallen into far too often with Hermitcraft episodes this season, is thinking that if I tackle a big project in an episode, it has to be completed. Otherwise, people are going to feel unfulfilled, you know? And I've kind of put that pressure on myself. And that's led to me just grinding out really epic, you know, big projects, but then taking over a week to get a Hermitcraft episode out. And I don't want to do that anymore. I kind of want to just like, I want to chill a little bit. I'm honest. I'm not burning out, don't worry. But I feel like I've put all that stress on myself, and it's made my enjoyment of making episodes, it's brought that down just a little bit. So I'm just trying to reframe a little bit of the way I think and the way I'm making episodes. You prefer casual videos with progress instead of each week being big and done? Yeah, thank you. I hope there's more people out there like that feel that way too. Because I gotta admit, like the mud farm thing that we did last episode, that felt pretty good. Like that one wasn't like super massive project. That was something that I could kind of get in a bite-sized episode. And so you may notice in the way that episode was framed it was a lot of like, I'm going to do a little bit and then explain what I did and why I did it. Right. And then we had some Hermit interactions, you know, to help fill some time. Because that's the other thing. It's like this idea of filling time in episodes. That's another concept that I'd like to get away from. Because to you, when I say that phrase, filling time, what does that make you feel? If I say, I need to go get content to fill time in my episode, how does that make you feel? Forced? Cringe? You have dead air and cannot make it 20 minutes. Fluff. Fluff's a good word. Yeah. In my mind, if I'm filling time because I feel like there's some sort of time stamp that I need to hit on the length of my video, to me, that says whatever content that's going to be is going to not really be good anyway, right? It's not going to be the best content I could make because I'm just doing it to quote unquote fill time. And if that's the case, why do it, right? Why bother? Why would I take time to give you something that you're probably not even going to really enjoy? So I think I'm gonna get away from that because I do that. I'll admit I do that. He said you do. You'll see towards the end of a lot of my episodes, I'll do mundane stuff like checking my shops. You know, some people, I get it, are actually interested in seeing how many diamonds I collect from my shops and stuff, but really I'm doing that because I just didn't want to put out a 17-minute video. It felt like it might be too short, so I need to just grab a couple extra minutes somehow so it feels done. But that kind of content's just like, it's not the best, right? So I'm just gonna try to change my mindset just a little bit. Yeah, you probably noticed a bit of a trend too. If you've been following some of the Hermits, I've been noticing this as well, is that, you know, like Gem's latest episode, I think was like 17 minutes long. Like she got to the point to where she's like she did it, you know, she, instead of choosing to add fluff to hit some sort of 20-minute mark, she's like, no, I'm done with my video. It was good enough. And I don't need to find something else to do to fill out the last couple minutes. And in watching her episode, I was like, yeah, that was the right move. That was the right move, because I kind of felt like she'd hit the sweet spot, and why not leave on a high note, you know? People will watch it whether it's 15 minutes or 45 minutes. Yeah, true. Yeah, when you kind of make videos in the style that I've gotten accustomed to making the last couple years, where it's a little bit more, I don't know, hyper, maybe that's not the right word, but you guys heard me probably on Monday say, you know, we recorded a clip on stream together, and at the end of it I was like, ooh, that might have ran a little bit long. I've been trying to keep my clips under a minute, right? To appease the TikTok brains that are out there. And because I do it, I've been adopting that style, and it's been working, right? I think my videos have been well received since I started doing that, better than when I just used to rant. I know everyone here is like totally fine with me ranting, because otherwise you wouldn't be here, right? But for the audience that's on YouTube, they expect things to be a little more, you know, I snap my finger. It's so funny when I snap my fingers, because now I think of Skiz, because this is his pet peeve. But I think the audience on YouTube, for the most part, not everybody obviously, but want things to be more like, let's go, faster, go, give me my next dopamine hit, go. TikTok brain, right? As I lovingly call it. So I've been trying to make my videos, my episodes a little more snappy like that, and that requires faster cuts, more quick clips. If you watch Grian and Mumbo, they absolutely just are naturals at doing that. What do I need? Stone. Where I have to think about it. It's like I really have to think about it when I'm making clips. But there's a reason why it works. There's a reason why they're so successful as YouTubers, right? There's a formula there, and it can't be ignored. If you want to get to that state, like if you want to make that kind of content, and you want to like maybe get the recognition, get to the level that they're at, like that's a formula that works, and you can kind of mimic. I also totally respect people that don't want to follow that formula, you know, because I also think it's really, really good that we have diversity on Hermitcraft, and there's content that's like for everyone, right? Like if you look at Doc's episodes that sometimes go an hour long, and the whole thing is just him super chill, and it's kind of like this, where it's for this kind of an audience that we're together right now, where you can just kind of chill and hang out and get like total insight and thoughts, and you don't need like that dopamine hit quickly over and over again, you know. I seriously respect that as well, because that is desirable for a lot of people. Obviously Doc's doing really well. I just kind of chose for me, like I personally really like watching like the way Grian and Mumbo frame their videos, and I've just kind of always been in awe of that, and wanted to try to see if it was something I could do as well. So hence the reason why we get more of like my quick cuts in my YouTube episodes. Etho as well, yeah. What I would really love to find is some sort of perfect marriage, you know what I mean, between the two. Have the ability to kind of like just like chill and have those moments where it's like it feels good and you feel like it's a warm hug of content, versus a raw in your face hyper speed 100 miles an hour, you know, without losing that audience. Because if let's say I went on a 10-minute rant and like didn't cut any of it, right? I think it wouldn't sit well now because my audience is conditioned for the quicker stuff. Like if I did a chill episode, I wonder what would happen. I wonder how the audience would react. But like finding some sort of balance would be really cool. If I could somehow keep that like casual, we're just here hanging out as buddies, like that warm hug that you kind of feel from Doc and Ethos style content, but then also still keep the TikTok brainers interested somehow. I don't know if that's possible. I think that would be the key to success. I don't know. I think it's one of those things like people just have their styles that they like and that's that. I don't, it's like everything. Can't please everybody. Personally, I actually gravitate towards the dopamine hits. I'll be honest, even though I'm not big about TikTok, I prefer the videos that have the quick cuts. So I think that's why I also gravitated towards making my videos that way. It's just because, you want to make what you would enjoy. I don't know why. I'm that way. But yet when we come to these streams, I'm like totally fine having these casual conversations, and maybe I feel like I'm actually already doing the best of both worlds. Ooh, Epiphany. We just had an epiphany. We're already doing the best of both worlds. That's why I switch into YouTuber voice when we record clips on stream. Because that's what it is. I'm making two different types of content at the same time sometimes. Where's my button? That's what it is. We're already doing it. Yeah. I'm trying to provide something for everybody. Yeah. Sierra's like, I told you. You gotta listen to me. That's what it is. That's what it is. I always want to please everybody, and this is my way of being able to provide both for everybody. Huh. And I love streaming too, by the way. I've had some thoughts lately. Maybe I shouldn't admit. I go through these phases where I prefer one thing over the other. And lately, I've actually been preferring our streams over making videos. Like, I know like we make videos during streams, like we're working on a video right now, or like replacing blocks for a video, but like the actual process, if I had to choose right now, it like business aside, like it wasn't going to impact my YouTube career. If I had to choose right now between just focusing on making videos, like you guys, no streaming, I'm just gonna make videos for YouTube, nothing else, or just streaming and not making videos, and it had no impact financially on me, I would choose streaming. That's where my head's at right now. Now, 3 months from now, I might get burnt out on streaming and start not streaming as much and like in love with making videos. Like I go through this like ebbs and flows, and it's been that way for 10 years. Like and ask, do you know why that is? Is that like a question that you have the answer to and you want to tell me the answer, or is that like, have I actually reflected and have some sort of answer? Because I don't. I think it's just because you're actually curious. I think maybe it has something to do with just keeping, like, I like to make changes in order to not get bored of stuff. And if I just did videos for 10 years, I would get tired of doing the same thing over and over again. That's why I fell out of love with programming. It wasn't until I worked on the same exact product, coding the same exact thing for like 5 years, that I was like, I don't want to be a developer anymore. It's just, you know, it just gets boring doing something over and over again. So by having these like ebbs and flows of, I'm super into streaming, I'm super into video making, and then kind of going back and forth, kind of keeps everything fresh for me, I think. I think that's what my answer would be. I think it makes sense too. So if you guys ever start to feel like I'm canceling a lot of streams, if I start to fall out of love a little bit with the streaming process, that's probably the sign, is me cutting a stream out. You know, maybe I'm down to 2 streams a week or something. And that's all that would be. That's all that would be. Is just me needing that break and kind of shifting gears a little bit to what I'm enjoying. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to feel bad. I usually feel terrible. When we have these streams and I envision when I start the stream that not only are we going to finish the floor, we're going to finish the pit over there, and we're going to finish the walls. I knew I wouldn't get to the ceiling. I don't actually feel that way today. I don't feel bad about it. Because this was one of my favorite streams I've done in a long time. We had a lot of talks. Whether or not some of the talks I'll end up regretting, or we'll see. I think they're all good. I think they're all good. We got deep in some of them. I was getting nervous how people are going to react to, especially on the VODs. So now that we've done all this, Ray says, so what exactly was all that for? I love it. Yeah, so maybe I should have been more transparent about that. This is the warehouse section of the Dwarven Keep. This is where mining operations ensue. This is where all the things that we're mining from the earth get stored. You're going to see that. We're going to have contraptions moving goods around, and eventually bringing them up to Gems area there. So, as if like we're bringing them up to the surface to like be exported or whatever. So this is going to bring a lot of life to the base, which I'm super excited for. But as you can see, it's a lot of work. I mean, you can tell just by the amount of space I cleared out how much work we have to do. And then there's all the little bits and bobs that we have to put in. So there's a lot of details and stuff. So it's gonna be a lot of work. Well, I gotta go move furniture because an electrician is coming to put in some stuff, and furniture's in the way. So I'm gonna go do that. Maybe after I grab a bite, since they haven't called yet anyway. But that was a fun stream. Fun stream. Good job, Glimpse, for not crashing on us today. Well done. Well done, Paulo and team. Mike, if you're here. Okay. Where do you guys want to go? Do you want to do an unofficial raid? Is somebody on Twitch streaming that you want to go watch? There you go. Permission to go watch Tango. Since I can't officially raid him. Go watch Tango, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your support here on Glimpse. Appreciate every one of you. And I will see you tomorrow for a special stream that I'm working on. Keep your eyes peeled on Twitter and stuff. I'll let you know on Twitch. Okay, see you guys later.